Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I love this.
My name's Jay Milne. #Blue.
Our sports update deliverer. The Coon.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid?
You might be on this.
All right, here's what's going on in the Nasty Show.
Well, routine victory for the Edmonton Oilers. We'll talk over that boring game. The Edmonton Elks have released Tre Ford. So, a much talked about player for several seasons, and now he will no longer be an Edmonton Elk. We'll dive into that as well. Glen Suitor is going to join us from the CFL on TSN. Speaking of the Elks, we're going to have defensive lineman Jared Brinkman on the show a little bit later on. He signed an extension yesterday. We want to go over some key post-game comments from after that Oilers win. Jay texted me last night. Something really resonated with him that goaltender Connor Ingram said. So we're going to play that clip, and Jay's going to dive into it. And I asked Chris Knobloch how he's feeling about the bottom six, because I've been critical of what they're doing or not doing. So we'll see what the head coach thinks in light of their play, which actually wasn't bad in terms of the bottom six performance, the 4-3 overtime win against the San Jose Sharks. You've probably heard it earlier today or at various points throughout our broadcast day here at Edmonton Sports Talk. It is the birthday of our Chief Operating Officer, Matthew Iwanek. Now, I give Matt a hard time a lot. I take little shots at him, but I love the guy. And he gave me more reason to love him about 10 minutes ago. So tomorrow is our EST Fun Spiel. Where is it again?
The Shamrock.
And who's presenting it again?
Hammer Injury Law.
So Matthew is, as he does with all of our four majors, because we have the Fun Spiel, we have the Golf Classic, we have the Estes, and we have the Nasty Bash. He pretty much organizes these himself.
Yes.
He's always working, and things generally go off without a hitch. So he might ask for a little bit of help along the way. So today he says, hey guys, I got to carry a bunch of stuff out to my vehicle. Can anybody help? So you and I and Benny helped. And he had all these bags, like plastic grocery bags filled with stuff for the Fun Spiel. And he's got them ready to go in groups. So, you know, where I come from, you loop your hand through one, and then you loop your hand through another one, and then a third one, and then you see how you can lift them up and carry them out to the vehicle as they slice into your fingers.
Yes.
What has Matthew Iwanek done? He has loaded them onto coat hangers. So you just pick up the top of the coat hanger and easily, and without any physical stress or pain or cutting, carry them out to his vehicle. And I was like, this guy's a genius. Like, how does he know all these shortcuts? He's just one of those guys. Mr. Efficiency, I'm going to say it, Mr. Intelligence, Mr. Thoughtfulness, the birthday boy, Matthew Iwanek.
Okay, I don't want to steal the shine, but I was the one that did that.
Well, Mr. Efficiency, Mr. Helpfulness, Mr. Intelligence, the glue guy, Jason Milne. Matthew Iwanek, what have you done for me lately, you lazy little puke?
Well, I went into his office and he was helping me with something else, so I felt obligated to help him. So I'm like, can I organize these bags? There's a bunch of these bags. And he's like, well, I think I'm just going to put them into a bigger bag and then take them there. And I said, well, I got an idea. So I went and got a couple hangers from the closet, and I loaded them up on those for him. So, but it was, you know, he agreed with the idea. He liked it. So it was probably partially his idea.
We got a great question already in the Nasty Chat from Calvin. This is one of the things we're going to talk about today. So we might as well. Is that the Calvin?
I don't think so.
Okay. You know,
Calvin's always, I know who you're
thinking of.
Calvin's always in on the Green and Gold kickoff and post-game show. Big time listener. We appreciate it.
Here's
Calvin.
the question. And this is an interesting question. And maybe we'll get more information on this. I mean, we haven't heard from Ed Hervey yet about this, or I assume Trey Ford will land somewhere else and perhaps be asked this question. Do you think this was the Elks releasing Trey to go in a different direction, or Trey picking to seek opportunity elsewhere? Tre Ford signed a contract, and he was going to be due a bonus here, this weekend?
Yes.
There was a couple years left on the deal. So would he be willing to walk away from that and maybe risk not getting anything somewhere else? That is a risk. I mean, he'll probably be signed. He's a Canadian quarterback. Mm-hmm. But, Ed Hervey said they were going to talk in the offseason. We can assume that they did, probably several times. And it was clear throughout as the season. Tre Ford did not see the field after he was replaced as the starting quarterback.
Correct.
He did not go in mop-up time. He did not go when the Elks were down. Fajardo had a couple of tough games. He wasn't put in those situations. He did not play in short yardage. There was the suggestion that perhaps he did not want to be used in that situation.
Correct.
So I think the writing was on the wall that if you are here, you may not take a snap this season.
Well, and I'll even take it one step further, Reid, and I will guarantee you that this was not Trey's wanting to go and seek an opportunity somewhere else. That is a byproduct of what happened. But Trey was set to receive a $100,000 bonus, I think Monday.
Right.
If he's on the roster Monday, the Elks owe him that money. This is not foreign in the CFL. This happens.
Well, that's why Austin Mack was available.
Exactly. This was definitely a calculated move by the Elks to move on from somebody, and truthfully for Trey, to give him a different, fresh start. It happens. It just happened here at Edmonton with the Oilers, with Tristan Jarry and Stuart Skinner. Skinner's been lights out since he moved to Pittsburgh.
Right.
Sometimes a fresh start is what you need for an athlete, especially if things haven't been going your way necessarily.
But yeah, we'll talk more about that a little bit later on. Good question. This is it's like I hesitate to call it an era because he started 23 games, but he was a player who was talked about a lot. Quite frankly, even from someone who was talking about him a lot, I think sometimes it became distracting from other things that were going on with the team.
Yeah.
I know the supporters of Tre Ford. Two things. The supporters of Tre Ford are going to say that he didn't get a chance. He didn't get enough playing time. I will say to those people, you are 1,000% wrong, and you should pull your head out of your butt. He got chances to play. He got chances to be used. He started this season as the starting quarterback. He started 5 games. If you're saying that's not enough, they only play 18. Okay, this isn't a hockey player being given up on after 5 games. If you want to say why didn't they find some way to use him, fair. Maybe they could have. But I can also tell you this: when we heard Killam talk, and in this type of job you have to piece things together. They just seem to feel that the offense operated better with Cody Fajardo, from everything from getting the play in to lining up, getting the snap off, and then the execution of the play. That is how the team felt. Now, you can debate that.
Well, Tom,
the Tre Ford supporters can say, yeah, but when the play went wrong, Cody couldn't get away. He got sacked. Trey could scramble. You can argue that, but I'm telling you what I believe the Elks felt at a coaching staff level, that they were a crisper offense with Fajardo under center.
And I'll take that a little further, because our very own Tom Gazzola, who, as you all know, works sidelines for TSN, talked with Stephen Dunbar Jr. the week that change happened, and Cody was named the starter. And Tom got an overwhelming sense from him that, yes, the receivers, the guys who catch the ball, are a lot more comfortable with Cody Fajardo under center than they were with Trey. So was it the coaching staff? Was it the players? Was it the entire team? Right? And that's a big thing. You have to have confidence in the guy that is supposed to be the guy on your team.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of ways to look at this. Ford was not here during a great era of the team. It's not as if they had grade A talent everywhere and he was the only thing holding them back. The last 4 or 5 years have not been great for the green and gold. But this is the decision today. We'll talk more about it with Glen Suitor a little bit later on. Of course, you are welcome to chime in at 780-218-9999. That is the text line, the afternoon inbox for River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out the River Cree mobile app. Free to download. Get exclusive offers and promotions. Get show tickets. Make reservations for hotel rooms and restaurants. Did I say hotel rooms again?
Hotel!
I guess the way I say it in that sentence, make reservations for hotel rooms and restaurants.
We're going to go to the hotel,
Safe, secure,
Holiday Inn.
and easy to use. Tickets or check out everything online, rivercrewresort.com, including where to get your tickets. You can email Reid at edmontonsportstalk.com, Jay at edmontonsportstalk.com. If you're listening on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, thank you so much for doing that. Keep spreading the word about where people can find Edmonton Sports Talk. If you're joining us on the YouTube website, thank you for doing so. If you have not subscribed to Edmonton Sports Talk, please do so. The subscriptions help us out a lot. And remember, every show asks you to give the thumbs up because the thumbs reset for each show in the afternoon.
They do.
So if you heard Hernan and Gager asking for thumbs and you gave them a thumbs up, you don't have to you don't think, oh, I did it already. No, you got to do it for each show. And each episode of the Reid Wilkins Show, we try to get to at least 100. We'd love to get to 100 and let's get to 100 as quickly as possible.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
All right. So that's how you can reach us. Let's dive into the afternoon headlines. They're presented by 100.3 The Bear. Stream them on iHeart today. This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. The Sharks turned into minnows and the locals stole it in the extra period. Old reliable Zach Hyman had the answerer off for Askarov in overtime. The Bolts and Bruins are playing one of those outdoor games. I'm scratching my head here. Who's going to Tampa to watch pond hockey? Hey, Jason Milne, is that a palm tree in your pocket or are you just happy to see me? Ford is going to the used car lot. He sure could scramble, but the Elks wanted to make touchdowns, not eggs. I'm Chet Palmer.
Shit, getting cheeky. Wow, touchdowns, not eggs. He sure could scramble, but the Elks want to make touchdowns, not eggs. I tell you.
Yep.
Did you hear, speaking of palm trees in my pocket, did you hear that the weather is in Florida?
Is it going to snow?
Like, it's very unseasonably cool.
Well, it should help the ice conditions, I guess.
Yeah, like
These outdoor games don't do much for me anymore.
tomorrow it's supposed to be 13 degrees in Tampa. Like our 13
Our
degrees.
13.
I mean, for
So
them,
beautiful for this time of year here.
well, yeah, but actually it'll be very close in temperature. But very cool for them.
Yeah, that's true. It would be.
I have heard, though, that isn't it harder to do ice in extreme cold than it is?
Well, I'm not sure. It might be because it can get almost too
Like
brittle,
frosted?
perhaps. Yeah. That's a good one.
Thanks, Chet.
Yeah. I will probably not be watching that game. Well, no, I got a busy day tomorrow.
Oh, Reid,
Spiel,
I got news for
the
you.
early Weathers game.
I couldn't care less about that game.
You could. That's
I
right.
couldn't.
Thank you for saying that correctly.
You're right. Yeah, you got it. No, I'll be. Look, I got to get up. I got to go to Camrose, watch a basketball game.
Oh, sweet.
Then I got to come home, and then I got you two Trev offered to come pick me up.
Well, he's driving to the fun spiel.
And we're gonna go.
Who's
to the Fun
driving
Spiel
home?
together? Probably Trev.
So he can't have a beverage.
Well, he can have a beverage. You know,
Oh, but he can't have
he's going to be there for 6-7 hours.
No, you're
Reid.
curling? Is Trev curling?
I'm curling. Trev's curling.
Right. I'm going to go kind of hang out for a while because I want to do my job tomorrow, right?
I want you to throw
cover
a
the game.
rock or something. You know, you should throw a stone.
The ceremonial stone.
Yes, that'd be good.
We'll see.
I can't wait. I really enjoyed this event last year.
Yeah, it was great.
I like curling. Like, I love the sport. It's
Have you
hard.
curled since the last fun spiel?
No.
So you're in prime condition.
Yeah, but I've practiced more in the last 365 days than I have in the last 10 years.
Because you threw a year ago.
Yes.
Right.
So there's that.
That's amazing. The game in Tampa is indoors in the stadium the Buccaneers play in. Don't the Buccaneers play outside? Castor, what am I missing here?
It's currently indoors because it's covered by a temporary Quonset.
Oh, they put a thing,
It's
like a
just
sheet
temporary.
up, but it's in a football stadium.
It is in Raymond James Stadium where the Buccaneers play.
It's the stadium series.
Yes.
Right. I can still consider it an outdoor hockey game.
Oh, YTT said he was going to leave his vehicle and pick it up Sunday. Sure. Okay. Whatever works for you,
there
bro.
go. Good luck getting home, Jay.
So no, that's fine. Here's what the thing is. I live out in the country, so I can Uber home, but I can't be picked up. I can't ask.
Uber won't go get you out there?
No.
But they will drop you off out there?
They will.
But it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. They still got to go out there.
Apparently it's not. So their algorithm. I cannot be asked to be picked up from a rural location, but it will.
They say that's
take me
too
home.
far for us to go. And then drive you in. But it's the same difference if they drive you out there and then I got to go back to the city to get somebody else.
I agree. It doesn't make sense. But here we are. So that's why Trevor is so kind to and you know what, Reid? He might come over a little bit early.
Hot tub?
We might go for a dip.
Hot tub peekaboo?
I'm just saying.
Incredible.
It might happen.
Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you at the curling club. It is a Wannock's birthday today. So our off-topic topic for William Huff. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536. All right. We would like you to tell us, what is your ideal birthday?
Like birthday day.
Birthday day, yeah.
What do you want to do? Do you want to sleep in?
Yeah, what's your ideal day or part of the day?
Do you want to get up and go for a run?
Yeah. What did Wannock give us an answer for this?
No, he's probably still here though.
Wannock, put it in the nasty chat. What's your ideal birthday?
My ideal one, Reid, this is going to be super lame, but it would be to have my wife makes the best chicken wings. Mm-hmm. So I would ask that she make her special chicken wings. And, hopefully there's a Elks game on or an Oilers game because my birthday's in October.
Oh, right.
Some sort of live sporting event that we can all watch and sit around and hang out as a family. Maybe a hot tub too.
Right.
You?
Pretty good.
I kind of like in my birthday to I get to pick something, whatever I want to eat. That's what we're eating.
Yeah.
Right? Do you treat yourself on your birthday, or your parents probably?
Yeah, usually they'll be going out for dinner on if not on the exact day, around there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not picky if it doesn't have to be on the exact day for me. I did.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. My ideal birth, if I could pick my ideal birthday, I would get up. The weather would be plus 15.
Yes, I was going to say,
which is not. It's possible, but not
plus 18 and sunny.
No, 15.
15?
Because then I'd go for a 10K run, finish that, come home, shower, have a coffee, nap, meet people of my choice for lunch, then probably go to a matinee. Again, I get to pick which people I come with. Like, I'm seeing a lot of friends.
True.
Then probably, go out for dinner with my parents, maybe other family members. And then maybe hit a favorite watering hole for some mid-evening beers.
Yes.
And then
in bed by.
And then go home and play a board game with people of my choice, with more beverages there.
Now, you mentioned people of your choice several times. Do they change throughout the day for the different events?
Yeah. Because I cater the people to what also they like to do.
What part would you think of considering me for?
Yeah, so what we're talking about here is people that I have known for a long time and have had in my life for a long time and that I hang out with outside of work.
So what part would you consider me for?
Yeah, so I'd consider a lot of different people, and I'd tailor the parts of the day to the specific people that's something that they would be interested in doing.
So are you suggesting that would be part of the mid-evening drink portion?
That would be you, Jay. That would be you. The after-dinner pints, that would be you.
Hey,
because you would steal the show. You would regale everybody with your personality and your sexiness. Yeah.
Don't say that. You're Mr. Sexy here.
Well, according to the listeners of this show.
Yeah.
Who are wonderful people.
Mm-hmm.
Keep giving us the thumbs up on YouTube if you have not already. If you have given the thumbs up, hit the if I could turn back time button. That's the share button. Send the show link off to somebody else and through text or email and say, hey, look at these guys. They're doing a show. They like doing the show.
Look at these guys.
They like each other. They're going to talk about the Oilers. They're going to talk about the Elks and Tre Ford. They're covering all the big stories of the day, and they're going to have some fun. Like in the next segment, it's Ben Thompson and the afternoon debate for Edmonton Garrison. He's going to give us one of those keep 3, cut 5 things, and it's going to be with sports movies. Here's the coup. Woo!
The Tre Ford era is over in Edmonton, with the Elks releasing the 27-year-old after 4 seasons with the club. NFL news: Tom Pelissero has reported the salary cap is projected to jump to over $300 million, increasing by $20 million. From Mini, the Vikings have fired general manager Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah after 4 seasons, giving the reins to executive vice president of football operations Rob Brzezinski as they seek out a new GM. Staying in football, ESPN reporting that Pete Carmichael is set to become the offensive coordinator of the Bills, and at ice level, it's Blackhawks facing off with the Blue Jackets at 6:30 in the WHL. The Oil Kings and Warriors drop the puck out in Moose Jaw at 5:30. Toronto and Orlando matchup at 5:30 with 9 games in the NBA, including the Clippers and Nuggets tipping off. Denver expected to welcome back Nikola Jokic to the lineup, according to ESPN's Shams Charania. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Paramount Flooring wants to give you more. Get free premium underlay included with any in-stock carpet purchase. Are you ready to treat your feet? Catch them in store or online at ParamountFlooring.ca. Ben Thompson slides in for Keep 3, Cut 5 next on The Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
2 guys and a goalie.
Hire it or fire it. Patrick Kane is the best American-born player of all time.
I'm going to hire it. The hardware alone, the way he played the game, is so dynamic, so much fun to watch, just a fantastic player.
I probably got to hire it. I think he is the best. Now, if we go points-wise, like Medano, forget Medano played in the clutch and grab era. He put up a lot
2 guys
of
and a
points.
goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada ski cross racer Reese Howden.
Being able to represent a country that has done everything to support my dreams is unreal. To stand on the podium and represent Canada, I don't take it for granted at all.
Sentinel Storage, proud partner of Team Canada.
Oh my goodness. There's so much joy here at Edmonton Sports Talk. The Global HQ might be the happiest place on earth. To heck with Disneyland or whatever they call it. Yeah. Speaking of frozen heads, Ben Thompson is joining us. Sorry, I don't even know what that means.
What does that have to do with Disneyland?
There's the thing that Disney's frozen his head, isn't it?
Yeah, Walt Disney is inside of the statue, according
That's
to
not
some.
true.
Yes, Disney's
Prove it.
The rumors Walt Disney has his frozen head is somewhere.
Wow.
Maybe it's in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. UFC 325 live tomorrow at the Canadian Brewhouse. Wall-to-wall TVs, ice-cold drinks, nonstop action. The Canadian Brewhouse, our house, is your house. I'm sure that's like a conspiracy theory or an urban legend that Walt Disney's head is frozen somewhere.
Yeah, but that's not really believable. Like a good conspiracy theory, you got to have some people thinking about it.
Well, the birds aren't real thing is hardly believable,
terrible.
but some people believe that.
I mean, there's good ones out there. They're not hard to find.
That's true. If you go on the dark web.
Probably find them at the library because they're real.
I don't know what that means even.
I don't either.
We were talking about this. Big Uke. That's why Disney made the movie Frozen. So when you Google Disney Frozen, you can't find the info on his frozen head. The movies were a cover-up.
Oh, so the Frozen franchise was an inside job.
That's right.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
How the tables have turned.
Oh, we're really having a lot of
How
fun
the
here.
turns have tabled, Benjamin. Wow, it really is Friday.
Ben, how are you? What did you think of the game last night?
Oh, it was a great game. It was a great game, Reid. I thought you had a fantastic read for partner with Ewell there. Ewell, your partner in power.
Yeah. We need that song. Oh, you guys need that song for when you introduce Reid.
Yeah.
That would be
nice.
awesome.
That would be nice. It was a great game. Obviously, really exciting.
It was an exciting finish.
I did not believe that they were going to come back, but they did.
I did.
When they scored the first one early in the third, and then I saw how the Sharks were handling the adversity, I thought it was more on the table than it's been in other games this year.
That's fair.
Yeah, do you guys think that the Sharks just kind of they were too comfortable in the third period?
Well, I just don't think they
take that
didn't
credit to
handle it.
Edmonton?
I think it's their play style. I think they play a passive. You saw on their PK, like they don't push. They sit in the middle and try to clog it up, which I think when you're down can cause havoc, especially when you have the talent the others have.
Well, Drew Raimondo was on our show yesterday, and he spoke highly about Macklin Celebrini's level of compete.
Yeah.
And there was a time during the broadcast, the Oilers had just tied it up 3-3, and it flashed to him on the bench, and he was spitting mad.
Yeah.
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 Well, he should have been.
Yeah,
Then
well,
again, what did he do to stop it?
He reminds me so much of Crosby. Like when I watch him, like he to me he's similar play, similar compete level, same. Like to me he's.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll turn out to be like Crosby, but he's on the right track.
He has a lot of focused alertness.
Yes.
huge factor.
Yeah, very good player. But I mean, I don't know. Like the Oilers were. What happened?
Nothing. We didn't play Benny's music.
No, we will. We haven't got there yet. The Oilers were terrible in the first period.
Awful.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, did they quote unquote deserve to win the game? No, but it's also, if you can't hold a 3-0 third period lead, do you deserve to win the game? And I think it's one of those, the Oilers knew how to stay with it.
Yep.
And eventually get something out of the game, and the Sharks maybe showed a little bit of immaturity. Frankly.
There wasn't a panic in the Oilers game. There was more of a confidence that said, but they knew they had to get something early in the third period.
Yes.
And then at that point, the confidence of the San Jose Sharks would start getting broken. Mm-hmm. And then obviously what they did and how they finished it.
I compared
what they do.
I compared it. Is a similar start to the Pittsburgh game the Oilers had, where they were down by 3 very quickly. But to me, the difference between the Penguins and the Sharks, I think they have very similar talent levels, but Pittsburgh is more experienced, and I think they know how to weather off a good push from a good team. San Jose is still young and they're up and coming. So
because when the Oilers got that shorthanded goal against the Penguins, it was relatively early in the second period, and it's like, okay, shorthanded, bit of a bonus goal, still a lot of time, and then they never really crawled their way back into the game, whereas San Jose just couldn't stem the tide last night. But important points. I mean, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later on where the Oilers are after 55 games now as opposed to last year, and we'll look at the current standings. They're not comfortable, and even Knobloch said it. This is a team we got to beat. Yeah. We got to keep behind us in the division. All right, Ben Thompson is here for the afternoon debate. Shake off the rust and get ready for golf season at the Garrison. Pay your membership in full or set up a payment plan before March 31st and score an early bird gift. Choose 4 green fee passes if you have green pea, I would not choose that under any circumstances. Choose 4 green fee passes.
Come get your green pea.
I got to start reading these ahead of time. Choose 4 green fee passes for family or friends. 2 green fees plus range balls. What's Chet thinking right now?
His mind is in a pretzel.
Or 20 large buckets on the range. Bring your crew, groove your swing, and start the season strong. Early bird gift ends March 31st only at the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club. Great place. Visit egmgolf.com for more details.
And just so everybody knows, those early birds packages and offer, that starts this Sunday, February 1st. So if you want to get in on it, if you're going to be golfing at the Garrison, now's the time to sign up because you get all these free. You get green pea.
You can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
All right. Give us a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. We're already halfway to 100, so let's take care of business early on a Friday and then into gravy territory. All right, we got Benny here.
Yeah, what's up?
We got to do his theme.
Benny's blind rankings. Benny's blind rankings.
It's always so
shortest intro music ever.
It's always so awkward for me when the studio goes silent. I can't hear the music. I'm just like, okay, all right, I hope it's playing.
Why don't you go back to that sound you made and extend it?
Maybe.
There's pills for that.
Add like a drum solo on it or something.
Well, go back to that sound you made and extend it. Yeah, we're playing the turtle, man. Okay.
Yep.
That's Terry the turtle.
Yep. Okay.
Terry. Give it a name. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to do a different version of blind rankings again. We're going to do keep 3, cut 5. We're going to bring that back. We're going to do keep 3, cut 5 sports movies of all time. Just all-time sports movies.
Oh, wow. Keep it or cut it.
Keep it or cut it. You got 3 keeps, 5 cuts.
Okay.
Self-explanatory.
I don't know if I've watched. I don't know if I've watched every movie. I'm actually, despite the fact I work in sports broadcasting, I'm not a big sports movie guy. I find a lot of them are mediocre or even disappointing.
Well, neither am I.
Not all of them, but some of them you kind of like, oh, I don't know.
Neither
really
am I.
Capture anything?
So some of these I'm just going to cut because I probably haven't seen them.
So if we keep it, it's like we could one day watch it again and recommend it. Cut it, it's like we don't even need it in our lives at all.
Yep.
Now, Reid and I are doing our own lists.
Yes.
So we will have, and this, play along.
I also along at home or at the office, especially at the office. Send everybody an Evite for a meeting right now in your cubicle.
Yes. Spreadsheets.
Yes. Okay, I'll lead you guys off with Slapshot.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to say something. This is one of the, I say a lot of things that irritate people.
It's overrated.
It is overrated. Slapshot is, it's got some memorable stuff. Yes, the Hanson brothers. But it's kind of like, I don't like.
You've seen it once, you've seen it 100 times.
Yeah, I'm actually going to cut Slapshot.
Okay.
I'm cutting
Both
Slapshot.
cut. Okay.
Sorry, Slapshot fans. If it's one of your favorite movies of all time,
oh yeah,
I appreciate it. Go at it. But yeah, it's
call me an idiot.
Oh, people will. Or they'll call you other things too.
I got thick skin, baby.
You know what other animal has really it's really thick skin? This is what I've heard.
Terry. Next is Friday Night Lights.
Oh man, that was a pretty good movie. I can't remember a lot of it, but I remember liking it. I also read the book, which was good. And then there was a TV show that was quite
change,
popular.
Mox.
But this is just the movie.
I'm
going to keep it.
Jonathan Moxon!
Because it's a full-on drama, right?
Well, it is. And who's the coach? Coach Kilmer. Coach Bud Kilmer is played by John Voight.
Oh, Voight's in that one?
Yeah.
And he was in Anaconda.
He's fantastic. No. Am I thinking the right movie? This is with the fat guy, right? And the pig? Friday Night Lights?
Friday Night Lights.
No, that's Varsity Blues. I'm still keeping Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights is Permium.
Yeah.
Panthers with Boogie.
Yeah.
Or Booger.
Right.
And it's based off a true story.
And it was a book, a movie, and a TV show.
Billy Bob Thornton was the coach.
See, I just remember it was a good movie.
I like, Friday Night Lights, I'm keeping.
It was a movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Was it Billy Bob?
Billy Bob Thornton's the coach.
There you go. Yeah, because I'm seeing the TV show you're talking about. I didn't even know there was one. But
I've heard a lot of good things about the TV show too.
Yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton, Derek Luke, Jay Hernandez, Lucas Black, Tim McGraw was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Tim McGraw's the drunk dad.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that is a good
Who throws his state championship ring out the car while driving.
Yes. Right.
Okay. Next is the first Mighty Ducks.
Oh, cut. I've never seen it, and I don't care to see it.
Really?
No, I never watched the Mighty Ducks movies.
I'm cutting. I mean, I saw it, but the whole reason that this guy is coaching these kids is because he got busted drunk driving. Or something like that.
Was that the premise? That's why you had to coach?
It's community service, Reid.
Yes. What, you got forced into it?
Yeah. Yes. It's like, this is like a story, a feel-good story. He's like, well, I'd rather not be here.
Yeah, I'd rather be drinking and driving.
Screw these kids.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Coop's eyes just rolled in the back of his head.
Do you like that movie, Coop?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a
he actually ends up turning around and saying,
yeah, see, I think when it came out for me, I'm just like, why do I need to watch this at this point in my life?
Well, I'm really curious to see what's...
That was Emilio Estevez.
Right. Charlie Sheen's brother.
Right.
Second brother. Is he half?
No, I think they're full brothers. One of them just chose... I think their real last name is Estevez.
Really?
And I think Emilio kept it, and the other guys went with Sheen, I think.
Oh, wow.
Someone will correct me. Mex or Caster, one of the movie guys in the chat, will get it right.
Emilio and Ramon Estevez.
That's the other
brother.
But Charlie Sheen's a brother.
Yeah, he what's their father's name?
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
But I think their actual name is Estevez.
Yeah.
So Martin Sheen was great in The Departed.
Oh, I think that's right.
One of his best
What was
roles.
the TV show he was in that people liked? West Wing?
I think so.
That's the one I'd like to go back and watch. I never saw. Okay, anyway, Benny, what are you doing again?
Why are you here?
Benny's like, can I give the next movie, or how many tangents are you going on?
Okay, next movie is Benchwarmers.
Never watched.
I've never seen it. I don't even know I don't even know what it's about.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I'm cutting it.
So good.
It is
Adam
so
Sandler, right? Ben
good.
Stiller?
It is so good.
It's an all-time movie. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Spade.
Yep.
Schneider.
Yep.
Who's the other guy?
Oh, it's that one.
That's the guy off of
Napoleon
Dynamite.
John Hader.
Yeah. Oh, classic.
I'm sorry, I've not seen Benchwarmers.
I've watched that movie probably 80 to 100 times.
We're going to wind up keeping something that we haven't heard of the way he's going here.
Well, it's 13%. What is it on Rotten Tomatoes?
It's considered one of the worst movies of all time.
Screw Rotten Tomatoes.
Is that true?
13% on the tomato meter.
I love that movie so much.
Okay. All right.
Well, because if you saw it when you were 13, that's different than adults reviewing it or watching it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, Ben. Am I going to go search for it? No.
Okay.
But
maybe someday I'll watch the Mighty Ducks. Maybe I'll do a Mighty Ducks and Frozen doubleheader.
Yeah, you should. I could watch the Mighty Ducks right now with my girls. They'd probably love that.
Yep.
Because I don't know. Maybe we have. Isn't there more than just the one?
Yeah, there's three.
Right? Don't they become
Joshua
the US
Jackson,
team?
one of the kids? What's the guy on SNL? I don't know. Keenan Thompson, isn't he in it?
Yeah, I
think Joshua Jackson and Keenan Thompson are two of the kids.
Sure, that sounds right.
We kept Friday Night Lights, Mex.
That's it.
We have the same list. We've both cut Slap Shot, Mighty Ducks, and Benchwarmers.
See, 83 Runner knows it. The guy with the ID. I am 10, or I think it's I am 12.
Okay,
it's funny. Okay, next is Waterboy.
Oh, you know what? Because of where we're going here,
list.
I have to say keep it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably one of the better Sandler movies. I mean, it's pretty good. He's kind of like me.
We suck again!
He does one voice and he does it over and over again. He just applies it to different situations.
Excuse me, Mr. Bobby Boucher.
But you know, it was
my name's Bobby
movie.
Boucher, and I love my mama.
Yeah.
Now give me that water.
Like, I remember watching it and thinking, like, okay, it's fun. It's
Water
entertainment.
sucks.
See, I don't remember any of this.
Water sucks.
I'll keep the water boy.
And the coach. Yeah,
Did he talk like that?
Yeah, they had a coach. Well, now deal you deal, boy. I'll tell you now, but you get on there.
The water
Get
boy.
on there, need there.
1998.
Don't finger down now. Don't put don't finger down like that.
I gotta watch the movie tonight.
Henry Winkler was in it.
Yes, the fawn.
Kathy Bates, Fairuza Balk.
Kathy Bates was the mom. Mama. What's the little twerp's name? We suck again. What's that guy's name?
Can't remember.
Well, was that Rob Schneider doing that role as well?
Rob Schneider, yeah. And then Veronica, what was her name? Veronica, who was the woman, his love interest?
Fairuza Balk, Vicky Valancourt?
Vicky Valancourt, yes.
Right.
She was a badass chick.
She was in The Craft,
So
Island
we've
of Dr.
kept
Moreau.
2 now. We've kept Friday Night Lights. We've kept The Water Boy. We've cut Slapshot. We've cut Mighty Ducks, and we've cut Bench
I don't know
Warmers.
if I like where this is going. We'll see.
I'm happy with this.
Well, so far, yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay. Next is Rocky.
Keep. No doubt about it, keep. One of the best sports movies ever made.
Rocky, just the Rocky?
Rocky.
Cut.
Okay. Some different answers now.
I'm more of a Rocky 4 kind of guy.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to give us...
Rocky was before my time. Rocky 4 I can recall.
Well, I saw Rocky. It came out in 76, so I didn't see it right when it came out. But I mean, it's a good movie. It's a classic. What did it? I mean, it won awards. Got nominated for a lot of awards. Academy Awards: Best Picture 1, Best Director 1. Stallone nominated for Best Actor. Talia Shire nominated Best Actress. Burgess Meredith and Burt Young nominated Supporting Actor. Stallone was nominated for Best Screenplay. It won Best Film Editing. It was nominated for Best Original Song, nominated for Best Sound. You got to keep Rocky.
No, you don't, because it just doesn't mean anything. Doesn't resonate with me.
No, I get it. For me, but for
you,
I
yeah.
would keep
now,
it.
Didn't Sylvester Stallone write that script?
Yes. Yeah, he was nominated for Best Screenplay.
Right.
And then he was like, now I want to make these Rambo movies that I've always wanted to. Well, the first Rambo was a drama. Then they just sort of First Blood.
James Barrell says Rocky isn't a sports movie according to Stallone, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Well, it's a story of a
boxer, yeah.
underclass boxer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
it's more of a sports movie than Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Like,
just stop it.
Oh, here we go.
Stop it.
Here we go.
Stop it.
Here we go.
Bobby Boucher.
Okay, so
2 more, right?
Reid has
So I'm
no
cutting
more
both of
keeps
them.
left. Jay has 1 more.
I like my position better than yours.
The next movie is 42.
Well, if I knew what it was, I would consider
It's about
Really?
It's about
keeping it.
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
No, I think I saw that.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, that's a tough one for me to cut, but because who played? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I did see this. Oh yeah, Chadwick Boseman played him. And Harrison Ford was the GM. Yeah, that's a tough one for me to cut, especially since I'm keeping the Water Boy. Having said that, it wasn't as it's about obviously a very important person and subject. I don't know if as a movie it was as gripping as Rocky.
Yeah, I'm cutting that.
Okay. Which means, Jay, you're going to be keeping The Longest Yard.
Oh,
Which one?
Adam Sandler's
The
The
Sandler?
Longest,
Oh, I'm
longest
fine.
Yard.
I'm fine cutting that.
I don't love it, but I'm happy with it.
You know,
I'll
there's
take
another
it.
one, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Burt
The
Reynolds.
original.
Yes. Yes. I specifically went for Adam Sandler's The Longest Yard.
Okay.
Well, I got 3 football movies, so I'm happy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I probably would have kept 42 over The Water Boy just because of the subject matter, and it was a good movie. But I also don't mind keeping a comedy because I feel this is something if I had these 8 movies on a shelf and somebody, who'd never seen any of them said I can only watch 3, I'd be okay with those 3 because at least they get a comedy out of it that kind of shows peak Sandler.
What's your favorite sports movie of all time?
That's a really good question. I can't even think of one, Jay.
No.
Like I don't
I'm
think of them that way.
I'm sorry to say, but like,
I got to Google best sports movies.
yeah.
I don't know. I want to see this new ping pong one that's out.
Yeah, I gotta see that one too.
Like, see this list I just put in here. They have I, Tonya as a sports movie, which I guess. Oh, you know what it is? It's Raging Bull.
Is it?
Raging Bull is excellent.
Yeah. For me, it's not even close. It's Remember the Titans.
Yeah, I thought about having this in here.
It just hits a chord with me, and I love that movie.
Yeah.
There's just so much depth to it. I like Denzel in that movie. It's just a good story, also based off of a true story. Varsity Blues is up there. That just reminds me of road trips when I was playing junior football. That was a good one. The Program. That's a classic football movie.
I'm just looking at a list here of some of the best reviewed sports movies. You know what movie I still want to see? It's, I think, well over 10 years old now, is Foxcatcher.
Oh, that's the
wrestling coach. Doesn't the wrestling coach murder, or the players murder the coach or something like that? It's based on a true story.
Yeah, it's pretty dark, I think.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be quite good. Well, Ben, that was good.
Thank you.
How do you feel about how that went?
Pretty good. I don't get to wear the Rat King hat that Corey B got me. That's if I win blind rankings. It's this Rat King on the hat. But yeah, I thought you guys' list was pretty good. I like Big Hughes personally. Slapshot, Bench Warmers, Longest Yard. I have a soft spot for the comedies. So Bench Warmers is one of my favorite movies of all time. But
I will probably never watch it.
Yeah, you know what? It's your life won't be changed.
It's for a certain. I think that's one of those. It's for a certain.
It's made for me.
Certain age.
Yes.
You know.
Rudy's classic. Rudy's good. I have not seen Brian's song. Is that not the Walter Payton?
No.
Or who's the other? It was a running back for the Bears.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm trying to think if I ever grabbed that one when I was at
Brian Piccolo.
Right.
Wasn't it? Yeah. And
my problem is like I can no longer remember every movie that I saw. Just like you were quoting The Waterboy, the voice I remember, the lines I can't remember anymore. Manny, this was great work. What's going on EST tomorrow?
We have Hello Hockey on at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Myself, Sean Bell, Tom Gazzola. And then pre and post, this is my first pre-post. I will not be working. Hernan Salas is doing the pregame. Zachary Kubish doing the post. And obviously the Fun Spiel tomorrow. It should be fun.
All right.
Why?
It's my birthday tomorrow.
It's your birthday tomorrow. Hey, right on.
No.
Right, what's your ideal birthday?
Happy
Honestly,
topic.
Probably what's going on tomorrow. I'm doing a show. I wake up, go do a show, and then go to see the Nasties. Then I have my friends, and we'll go hang out my friends after. It should be pretty fun.
You're an amazing young man. Thank you for doing this.
Happy 17th.
We got the Oil Understood coming up. We got Glen Suitor from the CFL on TSN. And when we return, Jay's Play of the Day.
The Elks are moving on from 27-year-old Tre Ford. He's been released by the Doubly after he spent 4 seasons with the club, going 10-13 as a starter. Staying in football, the Vikings have fired general manager Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, with Executive Vice President of Football Operations Rob Brzezinski taking over front office duties as the team seeks out a new general manager. Elsewhere, multiple sources are pointing towards the Ravens hiring 29-year-old Declan Doyle as their offensive coordinator. In other news, Tom Pelissero has reported the NFL salary cap is projected to increase by $20 million for next season and will break the $300 million threshold. The lone game in the NHL tonight, Chicago and Columbus hit the ice at 6:30. WHL action, it's the Oil Kings in Moose Jaw to play the Warriors, while over in basketball, the Raptors hit the deck on a 9-game slate. They challenged the Magic at 5:30. And according to ESPN's Shams Charania, Nikola Jokic is expected to make a return for the Nuggets to take on the Clippers. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated since 1993. They have doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff today at Windsor Plywood Leduc. Jay's Play of the Day up next on The Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Oil Stream.
I feel like a lot of fans are turning on Knobloch.
Okay, where do you get that from?
Well,
I'm not saying no.
I just see it on our chats from different shows, post-game show. You see it a lot on social media. I'll just bring this up. Like, you look at yesterday's game, look at the first 2 goals. It's not Knobloch's fault that Ekholm and Nuge turned the puck over on the first shift and it ends up in the back of the net.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
You already know where you should go to watch the big game. Where else but River Cree Resort and Casino? Come out to the venue for the massive football watch party on February 8th. Doors open at 3:30 with kickoff at 4:30. Your $35 ticket includes reserved seating and an all-you-can-eat buffet. Or sit in a premium black leather throne of comfort with the VIP lounge package, just $70 a seat. Don't miss out on the football action. Buy your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. Must be 18 plus.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
Hope you're having a great Friday afternoon. Hope you have a great weekend ahead of you. The Edmonton Oilers will play tomorrow night against the Minnesota Wild. Game 7 of the Oilers' 8-game homestand. The Oilers are now 4-2. They finally have a 3-game winning streak. So tomorrow's game is at 8. GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show hosted by Tom Gazzola coming up at 7 o'clock tomorrow. We have a limerick emailed in, Reid at EdmontonSportsTalk.com, Jay at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. It is from Gavin. Looking forward to the EST Fun Spiel. Will it be won by a draw or a steal? Brisket for dinner makes everyone a winner. My superpower, for my cohort, I heal. That's pretty good.
He's really good.
Good pacing, nice length of lines.
Wow, we got another limerick that came in.
Uh-oh.
Comes in from our friend Dry Fly Mustache Guy.
Oh.
Listening to one of my favorite shows, drifting as the water flows. Marinate my fish with lots of spice. Just kidding. You can't flow on ice. That's just the way she goes.
All right, we'll work with him.
Yeah, that's good.
We'll work with him. I think, it's got to be honed, but the spirit is there.
Okay.
Right? That's okay. Thanks. What's his name?
Dry Fly
Mustache Guy?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. We got Glen Suitor coming up at 4:20. We'll talk a little bit about the Elks letting go of Tre Ford. Is Glen going to do a Super Bowl pick?
Glen is going to predict the Super Bowl winner.
Okay. Jared Brinkman, Elks defensive lineman, will be on the show. We'll have buying or selling. We'll have name the animal. We'll have words of the day. We're going to look at some specific things that Ingram and Knobloch said after last night's victory. But first...
It's Jay, it's play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
Presented by Play Alberta, your home for online gaming excitement featuring casino games, live dealer action, lottery, instance, and sports betting. Now with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today. PlayAlberta.ca.
Well, we did it earlier this week. It was an NCAA basketball play, but tonight we're going to go to the NUBA, and we're going to make a money line play on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams, all to win outright. The Lakers, the Knicks, the Celtics, the Cavs, and the Utah Jazz.
Wow.
All to win. That has been boosted, Reid, to plus 454.
Oh, my goodness.
So the Lakers on their own, they're minus 385 favorites. The Knicks on their own, minus 312. Celtics, minus 625. Cavs, minus 152. Jazz, minus 154. But when you put a bunch of favorites together, you get a decent number.
Right.
So, might be worth a sprinkle. Maybe even a tinkle. That's Jay's Play of the Day. Head over to playalberta.ca, click on sports, click on EST specials, and you'll find Jay's Play of the Day. Lakers, Knicks, Celtics, Cavs, and the Jazz all to win. That's been boosted to plus 454. And always remember to use your game sense.
It's Jay, it's Play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's Play of the Day. It's Jay's Play of the Day. Jay's Play of the Day.
Now, unfortunately, last night's Jay's Play of the Day was wiped out early.
Very.
Oilers had to have the lead after the first period.
I should have done it the other way. In hindsight, I should have had the Sharks to win the first period, Oilers to win the game.
Then you would have been fine.
That would have been exciting.
This was not your play of the day, though we did talk about it on the show, and we told people, hey, maybe this is worth even $1 or something. Curtis Lazar to score a goal. And he came close.
He was so close.
He came close.
Gosh darn.
Early in the third period, shortly before they actually scored.
I actually don't know, and they didn't show a good a replay of it. I don't know how that stayed out.
No, I don't know how he missed.
I was just about to explode.
Yeah, you would have been very happy.
I would have been very happy. Lunch would have been on me today. Let's put it that way.
Well, it kind of was. You made me a pizza.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're my buddy.
Yeah, I am. What kind of pizza was that? Pepperoni?
Pepperoni, baby.
By the way, so Joaquin Gage comes in, so we now have a little, what's it called? Just a burner?
Hot plate.
A hot plate, sorry. But it serves like a burner, right? It can be used as that?
Yeah.
He makes risotto.
Yes.
Like Joaquin, and he's holding down a conversation and making what I would consider a relatively, maybe not complex, but
sure
you got to be on it.
You got to be with it.
Yeah.
You got to be there.
And he's just shooting the breeze with us about hockey and other broadcasters and stuff like that.
And the reason he did it.
And he makes risotto.
Yeah, is because Matthew Awanek said he loves risotto, but they usually come with mushroom in it.
Well, he doesn't like
and he doesn't like mushrooms. So Gager, for his birthday, said, I'm going to make Matthew a risotto with no mushrooms. And it was fantastic.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't eat more than my share, and Matthew still got some. But my goodness,
left.
It was good. It was outstanding. That's why Gager is an incredible guy. We love him. 780-218-9999 is how you can text us. It's the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino. River Cree hosting a watch party for the Super Bowl next Sunday, February 8th. Doors at 3:30, kickoff at 4:30. Tickets starting at $35. It includes an all-you-can-eat buffet. Find out more at rivercreeresort.com. Now, our off-topic topic for William Huff, what is your ideal birthday? The ideal way you would like to spend your birthday? Are we getting anything on this, or are people maybe too shy to tell us?
Well, it might have transitioned into what is your favorite sports movie. But we did get Chris Purpur sent this in. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. One year we made our favorite fast food meal. A burger from Chick-fil-A, a shake from Peter's Drive-In, and fries from McDonald's.
Oh, that's a nice little twist.
Kind of combined it.
Yeah, go around, combine it.
But yeah, there's lots of people. So you can either send us in your ideal birthday day or your favorite sports movie and why.
Yeah.
Rob from LA at Field of Dreams. Mikey, Any Given Sunday. Mike outside of Edmonton says The Program. We watched that while playing high school football.
Oh my goodness! Okay.
Now, did you actually watch it while you were playing the game?
It was on the jumbotron.
It was on the
during
jumbotron.
The game.
Have you guys seen that movie called Hustle with Adam Sandler that came out a few years back?
No, is that the one where he's an agent?
Yeah, he's the agent for the basketball star from overseas.
Right.
Who
I
wants
didn't
to
see that one. No.
get into the game. Yeah, that's
Actually,
a really good one.
Would you? I haven't seen it, Coop, but thanks for the recommendation. Mm-hmm. I do like Sandler in serious roles.
He's really good.
Like Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems is a good
fantastic.
movie. Yeah.
Is that a sports movie?
No.
I mean, it comes
down to some sports stuff, but I mean, the main character is neither a coach nor a player.
That is such a good movie.
Yeah,
his acting in that is just brilliant.
Yeah, that was something, and it's kind of one of those movies like just you're watching, you're like, just stop, no, don't do that,
Yeah,
yeah,
and then it just all comes, crashing down.
It's not I think that's one of those movies. 15 minutes in, like, okay. This is probably going to be a little challenging by the end, right?
I don't know, Reid. I thought maybe because he is a likable character in that somehow, some way. Like he is a bit of a dirtbag.
But he's a tragic character.
He is tragic.
Yeah.
He's bad things happen to him kind of guy.
Yes.
But you thought maybe this would be finally the one. But
no such luck.
Jason and LeDuc, my ideal birthday is a board game in Marathon with my friends.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I recently picked up a copy of the board game Hero Quest from a secondhand store for $3 and really wanted to play that.
Oh, that's a great deal. If that's the new edition, he got like a $197 discount, I think.
Oh. That Owen guy, ideal birthday, a morning brunch with mimosas, Elks early afternoon, Riverhawks night game, pie, not cake.
Okay.
I like it.
That's pretty good.
Specific.
Yeah, that's very good. All right. Keep those coming in. It's 4:00. We got the Oil understood. We'll look at last night's win. We'll dive into some comments that were made after the game. And the Coop coming up too.
The Lock Shop.
So the number one receiver for the Edmonton Elks is Austin Mack. We'll see what Ed does once free agency opens. Austin Mack and Tim White could sign because they were released, so they were given early access to sign with somewhere else. The fascinating thing will be what happens with Tre Ford.
Well, there's two things that can happen in my opinion.
Yes, it's either there's a
restructure
or he's cut.
Or not announce anything, but already have a restructured plan in place.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems. But did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Holset, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at GCLDiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
You already know where you should go to watch the big game. Where else but River Cree Resort and Casino? Come out to the venue for the massive football watch party on February 8th. Doors open at 3:30 with kickoff at 4:30. Your $35 ticket includes reserved seating and an all-you-can-eat buffet. Or sit in a premium black leather throne of comfort with the VIP lounge package, just $70 a seat. Don't miss out on the football action. Buy your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. Must be 18 plus.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
The Tre Ford era is over for the Elks, with the Double E releasing the 27-year-old after he spent the past 4 seasons with the club. NFL News ESPN has reported that the Paul Allen estate will look to sell the Seahawks after the Super Bowl. Paul Allen bought the team in 1996, with his estate reportedly seeking over $7 billion for the franchise. From Mini, the Vikings have fired general manager Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah after 4 seasons, giving the reins to executive vice president of football operations Rob Brzezinski as they seek out a new general manager. Staying in football, ESPN sources say that Pete Carmichael is set to become the offensive coordinator of the Bills, and at ice level, the Blackhawks and Blue Jackets face off at 6:30 for the lone game in the NHL tonight, while in the WHL, the Oil Kings and Warriors drop the puck out in Moose Jaw. At 5:30, Toronto and Orlando match up with 9 games on the docket around the association, including the Clippers and Nuggets tipping off. Denver expected to have Nikola Jokic back in the lineup, according to ESPN's Shams Charania. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your Sports Update. Hour 2 of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Pleasure to have you tuning in this afternoon along with Jason Milne. I'm Reid Wilkins. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Yeah, go to playalberta.ca, the Play Alberta app. Look for EST specials. Jay's Play of the Day is up there. A whole bunch of other stuff you can choose to sprinkle on if you like. Don't forget to use your game sense. Oilers and Wild tomorrow. Then what do we have? Oilers Maple Leafs, big home game on Tuesday. Oilers in Calgary on Wednesday. Then that's it for the Oilers until after the Olympics. McDavid and Draisaitl going to Italy and seeing how they do. That'll be fun. The Olympics we're going to have kind of like post-game stuff to talk about on the days Canada plays.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Well, and post anything, I guess.
Post anything.
Yeah, it'll be kind of fun.
It'll be the post anything show.
It'll be the post anything. Maybe we'll have Post Malone on.
Yeah, sure. Can eat post cereals?
Yeah, true.
Maybe bring in a post office. Temporary?
Post-it notes?
Post-it notes.
Try and make some origami?
Maybe we could pound post.
Yeah.
Right here in the studio.
What was that thing you brought in? You found that metal thing that was like the bottom of a post? You didn't know what it was?
Oh, yeah. That was for my mother-in-law's house.
Yeah, what did it turn out to be?
It was like, it was some sort of a reversed. It was a stand for a post. Like it was a form.
Okay.
But a metal welded form.
Okay.
For part of her back entryway post to stand on.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did figure out what it was.
Well, we figured it out. You and I and the listeners figured it out.
Well, yeah, I don't think I did. I think
somebody nailed it.
I was just here enjoying it. Oilers with an incredible comeback last night as we bring you the Oil Understood for GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around. From turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors, they are the critical engine component experts. Proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years, and now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel. Understood. So Connor Ingram was the goaltender. That was a tough start for him, wasn't it? Gets beaten on the first 2 shots. What was minute 35 into the game? Where's my box score?
Well, left hung out to dry.
But minute 35 in, it's 2-0 San Jose. 11:40 into the game, it's 3-0 San Jose. He hangs in there. He gets the win. Here's one of Connor Ingram's post-game comments.
I've kind of figured out around here, you just have to be good. You know, you don't have to steal games do things like that. You just got to make the saves you're supposed to, and you got some of the best players in the world, and they're going to do their job too. So, I mean, even when you get behind in the start of the game, you just think and shut it down. We still got a chance at this. You know, we can score goals. We can come back on anybody. So, it's fun to watch from down there. It's more fun to be on this side.
I just look. You know, Reid, that I take. I guess I like to award excellence or good speaking when I hear it, and confident speaking,
right,
and honesty. You've had some clips from Leon that are brutally honest. We've had some from Matthias Ekholm that are brutally honest. I commend Connor Ingram for saying what he said. Hey, look, around here, you essentially paraphrasing Cole's notesing what he said. I don't have to be great. I don't have to win the game or steal the game for this team every night. I just need to, buckle down when called upon, because I know I'm playing behind a team that is filled with greats that can come back on anybody. I mean, I just think that's such a confident thing for Connor Ingram to say. And it's an interesting perspective from a goaltender to say, I don't have to stop everything. I just thought when you're being that open and honest, I think that's a very good sign of confidence in your netminder. And I thought that was incredible listening to it last night on the postgame.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've talked a lot about goaltending, obviously, this year and the last couple of years. But I think if an Oilers goaltender can hold it to 3, he's at least given his team a chance. I mean, of course, you talk about quality of goals and quality of defending, all that kind of stuff. So, and he said last night as well, because I asked him about falling behind that early, he said, well, make the next save. There's nothing you can do about it. Once it's 2-0, it's 2-0.
Yep.
You can't write the game off. So credit to him. I mean, he wasn't that busy as the game went along, but, and this is one thing I've said about Connor Ingram, he seems to be making important saves. Now, you could say, well, Reid, it's pretty important to stop the first shot of the game. I get it. But, I mean, that was there was a lot botched on the ice before that.
Both goals.
Both goals. I mean, you turn it over at your own blue line a couple times, and then the second goal, you turn it over at the red line and give up a breakaway. The goalie interference call, I thought was goalie interference. When I saw it live, I was like, where was the interference? But then that overhead angle, like he turned Ingram. He didn't. It's not how hard you hit him. He turned him.
Yep.
Like this is what I say about goalie interference. There's 3 or 4 pages in the rule book, but the core question is, did the attacking player do something that prevented the goaltender from making the save?
Yep.
And he stopped Ingram from moving in that one. So yeah, he hung in there. He shared his perspective. A few times. He's fairly honest when he's asked about stuff. And it's kind of neat too. He said like it's fun to watch because when the puck's in the other end, he can be a bit of a spectator from ice level and see the top end guys go to work. So yeah, full credit to him for hanging in there and getting the victory. Now look, the Oilers bottom 6, not overly productive. So I've now got the what are we going to call them? The big 6, the special 6, the sinister 6. Hyman McDavid,
sexy 6,
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Leon Draisaitl, Matthias Ekholm, and Evan Bouchard. To me, those are the 6 most likely Oilers to score a goal.
Say those names again.
Ekholm, Bouchard, McDavid, Hyman, Nugent-Hopkins, Draisaitl.
Yeah.
The Oilers have scored 25 goals on this homestand so far. 18 of them have been by the sexy 6. Outside the sexy 6, you got Savoy with 2, Nurse with 1, Wallman with 1, Mangiapane with 1, who doesn't play every game, Stastny with 1, and Podkolzin with 1.
Okay.
Now, Podkolzin is a top 6 player, obviously. I mean, people could debate me putting Ekholm on this list. The 3 goals he got were all in one game. But he's often on the ice with that. And those are the 6 guys who are on the ice when they're trying to tie the game late.
Well,
and they do it.
And there's 5 guys here that are on this list that are part of their first unit power play, which is no surprise.
Right. So
18 of the 25 goals come from these 6 players.
From the sexy 6. Yes. So I asked Chris Knobloch after the game, hey, like the ice time wound up, with the big guys playing a lot. because you were behind. They got all the goals, but how do you feel about how the bottom six is playing?
You know, you look at the ice time, and they definitely can have more shifts. They've warned it, especially that fourth line. They've been working hard, and they've been spending a lot of time in the offensive zone. And up until third period, the ice was pretty spread out. But then the way the game went with offensive zone face-offs and the TV timeouts, we were able to play Connor and Leon quite a bit. And Szymanski's been playing well. Roslovic, after 2 periods, hadn't been playing well. We need more offense. Obviously, he's a guy that can chip in, so he got bumped up and got some more opportunities. But, I think, overall, tonight, we weren't behind because of our third and fourth lines. In fact, early in the game, they were probably our 2 better lines.
Fair comment. I still think it's a work in progress. I hope they continue to build. I think Lazar, Frederick, and Janmark specifically had one of their better games.
Yes.
Frederick had a scoring chance. Lazar had a scoring chance. Janmark had that play. He took it to the net. I know he didn't get his shot away, but at least you're forcing the action.
Yep.
You're making the other team deal with something. And this last night was not a game where it's like, oh, the big guys are doing everything, and then the Sharks are caving them in when the other lines are on the ice. First shift of the game. I mean, Ekholm and Nugent-Hopkins were key guys turning over the puck. The Sharks' third goal, where they did a great job executing that long bomb pass and scoring the rebound, winning off Bouchard. I mean, yeah, McDavid, Hyman, and Nugent-Hopkins, Bouchard, and Ekholm is the line out there for that one. So I know they didn't score, but I think last night is a game where you can kind of look at lines 3 and 4 and say, well, they weren't bad. I hope they keep building. I hope they can bang in a goal or two a little more often than they do. But I thought that was fair what Draisaitl said. No, but again, if people who just look at ice time, they'll never survive with McDavid playing 26 minutes. They'll never survive with Draisaitl playing 25. Well, they won't, because that means they're playing from behind a lot.
That's a fair point.
So,
but if they need to, Reid, isn't it does this have to be an issue? Like, if your top 6, your sexy 6, are producing and competing at that level, even if you're in a situation where you're coming from behind and they're dominating the ice time, is that a bad thing given what they can do?
No. I mean, you have to have the ability to win games different ways. In the playoffs, I mean, against LA, they scored in the last minute, won the game. Game 2 of the Cup final, they scored in the last minute, didn't win. So you have to have the ability to do that. But of course I get when fans say, well, you're playing with fire if you're always coming from behind. And if you're in a 7-game series against Vegas or Minnesota or Dallas and trying to catch up in the final 2 minutes, that's different than doing it against San Jose. So that's a fair argument. But yes, last night, they weren't playing a playoff game against Dallas or Colorado. They were playing a relatively young and energetic San Jose Sharks team that could not handle the success of being up 3-0.
Yeah.
Edmonton came out pushing to start the third, and rather than quieting down the first 2 or 3 shifts, San Jose gave up a scoring chance to the fourth line and then a goal to the Draisaitl line. And then it was game on.
And
our next guest is going to understand this, because he's probably been on defenses that could stem the tide, and he's probably been on defenses that were maybe a little younger, and they were like, holy crap, where did this come from? So we'll get his perspective on that too.
Oh,
and a little bit on Tre Ford. Our buddy Glen Suitor is coming up after the coop.
Are moving on from 27-year-old Tre Ford. He's been released by the Doubly after spending 4 seasons with the club. And down south, ESPN has reported that the Paul Allen estate will look to sell the Seattle Seahawks following the Super Bowl. Paul Allen bought the team in 1996, with the estate reportedly seeking over $7 billion for the franchise. Earlier, the Vikings fired general manager Kwesi Dofo-Mensah Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah with Executive Vice President of Football Operations Rob Brzezinski taking over front office duties through the upcoming draft. The lone game in the NHL, Chicago and Columbus hit the ice at 6:30 in WHL action. It's the Oil Kings visiting Moose Jaw to play the Warriors, and the Raptors, they hit the deck on a 9-game NBA slate. They challenge the Magic at 5:30. And ESPN Shams Charania reporting Nikola Jokic is expected to make a return for the Nuggets tonight against the Clippers. Glen Suitor checks in on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Jamie McLennan. Stuart Skinner can go on and be a good goaltender in a different situation under different circumstances, and Tristan Jarry can come to Edmonton and be a good goaltender for the Oilers. Regardless of the goaltender, it's the style they play. That you can be happy in your new environment if you're Stu Skinner, and you can be happy with Tristan Jarry and Connor Ingram.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province. There has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery. All in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
All right, happy Friday, everybody. Oilers and Wild tomorrow. Elks making news today. Tre Ford being released. They extended Jared Brinkman yesterday. He's going to join us a little bit later on. We're going to go to the Oil Country Towing video hotline right now. Oil Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team. Fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's a game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. From the CFL on TSN, it is Glen Suitor checking in. Glen, it's Jay and Reid. How are you doing?
How are you guys doing? I'm well. You know, I've been listening in and I just it's weird in the off season for me because I'm so used to during the football season, just carrying Dustin's luggage in the airport and picking him up wherever he is. I have to be on call 24/7. So if he needs a ride somewhere, I hustle over, open the door, get him in there, get this luggage taken care of. Hustle him through the airport. So it just it's weird to have this time on my hands, but enjoying the off season in the winter, even though it's raining a ton here in Vancouver.
Oh my. Okay. Well, look, we got football stuff to talk about, but you heard our last little discussion about the Sharks last night, and I think this fits with a sport like football too. And what's one of Jay's favorite sayings? Defense prevents you from winning. I know there aren't direct comparisons, but there are points in a lot of games when one team has a big lead and the losing team might get some energy somewhere. Score a goal, make a big save, recover a fumble in football, finally kick a field goal even. And then there's that ability to stem the tide. Like you could feel it coming with the Oilers, right? That famous Super Bowl. You could feel it coming with the Patriots against the Falcons, whereas other teams are like, hold on. You've had your fun. You're if you played on teams that had that quality to stem the tide, certainly you've seen a lot that had it or didn't have it during your broadcasting career too.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you're down on the scoreboard, there's really two directions, and this applies to all levels of sport in my mind, and all sports, all team sports. There's two directions you can go. One is to start pointing fingers, get frustrated, get angry. Start to take shots, take bad penalties, things like that. Or you can just start digging in. And digging in means winning those battles in the corner. Start to make sure you back check harder than, you forecheck. Things like that your teammates see. And especially when it comes from some of your leaders, some of your best players. I loved your guy's name for the Sexy Six. It's those type of things to me. And I have an opinion that's probably different than a lot of hockey fans, that because I coached hockey in the minor hockey with my kid and stuff like that. And I know a lot of guys have, but this idea that you need to start a fist fight to get your team going, to me, I've never really agreed with. I am more impressed with winning puck battles, winning in the corner, back checking your butt off, diving and blocking shots. You start doing those things, and that carries over, and then you get one, and everyone on the bench is together and starts to believe again. And that to me is where when you're down in the scoreboard, stop looking at it, first of all, because you're not going to there's no such thing as one shot on net that gets you 3 or 4 goals. If you're down, don't look at the scoreboard and just start digging. And I think that's where you get your inspiration. And if it's your captains doing it, even better.
Glen Suitor from CFL and TSN joining the Reid Wilkins here, courtesy of the Oil Country Towing Video Hotline. Some big news out of Edmonton the last 2 days here, but let's start with what happened today. The organization announced that they've parted ways with Tre Ford. Did you figure this would be the way it would end up going? And what do you see happening with Tre Ford in the future and his landing spot for him in the CFL?
Yeah, this is a tough one, because I'm trying to fight off the sort of the disappointment, and not in one side or the other, just in such a potentially great player, just outstanding athlete, and can do things on the field that I haven't seen. I mean, not from Doug Flutie or Warren Moon or any of the guys when it comes to his escapability. I mean, just how he was able to make people miss. I've just never seen it at the pro level from anyone in either league. So, you think of that potential, and then if he had, you don't have much time in the pro level. It's not like you can develop players over 4, 5, 6, 7 years. That's hard to do, especially when you start to pay them more and you're under a cap system. You have to start making some tough decisions on what you're going to do with your cap space and things like that. But Tre, when he did get a chance to play, I think when the team, what was it, a couple of years ago when they went 0-9, and he came in and won 4 or 5 games down the stretch, you could see the potential there, and you could see the upside. And then it was up to Tre to learn from the guys around him, his coaches, but the veteran quarterbacks around him, the nuance of being the guy on your team. I mean, and that goes beyond just a skill. That's the leadership aspect. It's the work ethic aspect. You know, it's kind of like we just talked about. If Connor McDavid is the first guy on the back check, his teammates notice. I'm telling you that the bench will erupt. They'll look at each other like, guys, that's our best player. He's hustling back, you know, and being the first guy on the back check. Let's get it going. And, you know, Trey has got to get there with that. And I know he'll get another opportunity. I mean, I think the talent is just so unique that I think there's going to be another club that looks at him and says, let's bring him in, see what we got, see if some of the things we've heard are the same as what we see when he's in the building. And not that there's anything bad or sinister there, guys. It's just, more of the old couple of year ago reputation that he wasn't necessarily, first guy in, last guy to leave every time. And, I don't know if those were real or true or not, but it was there. It was something that was out there. And I'm sure he's come a long way since then, but he'll get another opportunity. I don't know where, and I hope he figures out the nuance and then gets another chance, because athletically, I'm not exaggerating. I've never seen anyone escape like him on the field. That's why I think he'd be great in our flag football team for the Olympics.
Yeah, true. Right. That would be a good fit. Glenn, I wanted to ask you about the other big move. They extended Jared Brinkman, a big part of that defensive line. He's going to be on our show just after 5. But they made a huge splash in an area that they needed it in signing Austin Mack out of Montreal. Would you say this addresses the biggest issue that the Double E faced in the offseason?
Yep, absolutely. I think every team in the league is going to look to either add depth or competition to their O-line. Every team, every year is saying, we've got to keep improving our O-line, let our quarterback stand back there and throw the ball. We got to do that. So, and Edmonton's no different. But if you look at one position group that needed upgrading, with all due respect to, Gittins and Grant and, some of the guys that they have had, some of the young receivers too that have great upside potential, but this was the area I think that the Elks had to improve it, was improving their big play receiving core, making sure they brought in veterans. Austin Mack has the history with Cody Fajardo. That is going to be, outstanding. It'll be like in day one of training camp, that chemistry will reignite immediately, I'm sure. So that's a real plus for Edmonton in this making these two fit together. And I wouldn't be, if I'm Ed Hervey, I wouldn't be done in the receiving group. There are still Braylon Addison's out there. There are still some players. I mean, you have to look at the injury situation in Dalton Schoen in Winnipeg, but Dalton Schoen in an Edmonton jersey, if he's healthy and good to go, because he's had some injury problems over the last couple of years, but if the medical report says all go, Dalton Schoen might be a guy that would look good in an Elks jersey.
Glenn, I had some other questions, but I just have to ask you this just kind of off the cuff, because you hear the word number one receiver. Oh, the Elks didn't have a number one last year. Montreal had a number one. BC's got a number one. Heck, they might have a number one times 2. But what is the difference to you as a former safety? I mean, you covered these number one receivers at a professional level. What is the difference between a number one receiver in the CFL and somebody that's a little further down the depth chart?
2 things. One is a number one receiver is getting you out of your chair. And what that means is in the backpedal position for a DB, you got your knees bent, you're backpedaling off the snap. And if that receiver in about 3 or 4 steps makes you get up out of that backpedal and turn, now the receiver basically has his choice of the route tree. I mean, he can really run any route he wants because he's now got you turned. Now you're spinning like a top and you're guessing and you're trying to react, and it's a nightmare. That's one aspect of a number one receiver. The other is, as soon as you start having to roll coverage, double team, or not even like flat double teams, but just rolling coverage to make sure that you have, let's say it's a slot position, that you have a linebacker lined up over top of that number one guy, give him a little bit of pressure at the line of scrimmage, and then release him to a DB behind him. So schematically, your defense is starting to adjust to this one player. And when you start to get that, the backside of that formation looks fantastic to a quarterback. You start to roll away. There's more space. And the other thing, and this is really something that isn't coached necessarily, but if you got a guy like that that's a number one with nothing but great speed, well, he pushes the entire zone defense back, and anyone covering him in coverage is out of their chair and running because they need to keep up with him and not let him get behind him. All of that stuff, a lot of that can happen before the snap of the ball. A number one receiver is renting space in the mind of a DB before they even snap the ball. That's the definition of a number one receiver.
That's a good way to put it.
We've been doing this for the past couple weeks. I mean, I don't expect us to see you prior to the Super Bowl, but I have to get your input on kind of what you thought of the divisional weekend or the conference weekend in the AFC and NFC, and the teams that are playing in the Super Bowl. You got obviously Reid's Seattle Seahawks are going to be there, and kind of out of nowhere, the New England Patriots. Well, I say out of nowhere. Don't tell their fans that. But Glenn, what have you thought of the playoffs? And I'd like you to tell, if you could. I don't want to put you in a spot here, but Super Bowl, who's going to win it, and what is the final score?
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't mind making predictions if it's not in the leagues that I cover. So
that's wise.
I just know that in the prediction game, when you're covering the team and in the booth, and Dustin and I are calling a game, and you've just picked the Stamps to beat the Elks are not very happy with your prediction, and in fact, they don't even want to talk to you. So I don't take make predictions with our league, but I have been watching the playoffs. I haven't watched the NFL all season, so it is a small sort of sample size, but it's when it mattered most, and watching the entire playoff run. And I see two teams here that both play on the defensive side of the ball at the top level. First of all, Seattle to me has been the best defense all year, and I think they are number one in points allowed. And the Patriots may be the hottest defense throughout the playoffs. I mean, I know there's been some weather factors and young quarterbacks and things like that have factored into this, but, I think you've got two defenses, one that has been playing great all season in Seattle, and then one in the Patriots that is just red hot through the playoffs. I think they're the reason that they're in the Super Bowl, in my opinion. I mean, the kid, Drake May, is doing great. I mean, he's playing well above where he should be probably for his level of experience, but it's been that defense and key stops at key times. So that said, I did a little research here for some analytics. so I don't know if you guys, but I'm gonna refer to my note here because I wanted to in making a pick. And this is going to be close, probably lower scoring because of the defenses. And if I had to make a pick, it would probably be Seattle, Reid, because the teams with the number one D in points allowed against an offense that is 1 or 2 in points allowed, or points for, I should say, the Super Bowl record is 8-1 for the defensive team. So the team in the Super Bowl that has the best defense in points allowed is 8-1 against even teams with great offenses that were 1 and 2 in offense. The defense has won when it comes to the big game in the Super Bowl, eight times and only lost once. And the one loss was in '89 when San Francisco beat Denver. So based on that analytic alone, I'm going to take the Seahawks in a close one. Score-wise, I don't think they get to 30.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I don't like each team. I think they're in the 27, 21 area. Yeah. The 27, maybe a field goal. Let's say, let me figure out the scores. It has to be exact because there's not singles like our game. So, a 3-point game where both teams don't get to 30 points.
Okay.
Well,
sure.
Yeah, we can take
that's
that.
fine.
I'll just put Seattle in a 3-point victory under 30
Yeah, we'll
points.
give you Seattle by 3.
Seattle by 3. And, if I had to take one, let's say, I don't know, 20 around. Seattle will have to score around 21 to get there.
Okay.
We can give you 21-18. That's possible. 2-point convert, missed convert along the way, safety, who knows? We can give you 21-18.
How about 24 something?
24-21, very common score. Yeah, there's the one.
24-21.
That's pretty good.
Seattle, and that defense is the key.
Well, Glenn, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us here. Appreciate the pick and the insight and the breakdown of the moves that the Elks have made already. And as you know, and we all know, I don't think they're done yet, but I like what they've done. I think things are turning around. Glenn, go enjoy the rest of your day and have a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you another time.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks for having me. Anytime, as you know, say hi to my partner, Dustin, my good buddy and all-time friend. And tell him I'm ready to pick him up anytime he needs me.
We'll pass that message along for sure and let him know. He's probably waiting somewhere for you right now, actually, come to think of it.
Yeah, probably is.
All right, take care, Glenn. Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Glen Suitor, CFL at TSN, great guy from the on the Oil Country Towing video hotline. So we got another pick for Seattle. So Fajardo picked Seattle. Who else did we have? Farhan? No, we had him before.
No, with Drew. And Luke. No, yeah, Luke. We had Fajardo, and now Glenn.
Right. We'll do ours next week, obviously, but we're going to gather them along the way.
There's a lot of this type of score going up on our board in the boardroom.
There really is, yeah. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Gaming made easy anytime, anywhere. With Play Alberta, you have a full casino experience right at your fingertips. Play from your phone, tablet, or computer whenever works for you. You can get the Play Alberta app, download it. And, of course, playalberta.ca works just as well. Remember to use your GameSense Jay's Play of the Day. Big basketball parlay is up there for tonight, so you may want to check that out and put a little bit of a sprinkle on it. I loved how Glenn said a true number one receiver puts fear into the hearts of defensive backs.
Yeah.
Like, if he runs his pattern the way he wants to run it, how am I going to stop it? I mean, certainly JSN does that for the Seahawks to work this to a Super Bowl angle, but Glenn obviously well versed. Like he kind of talked about how the Oilers were able to come back, and Knobloch has said, like, when they had that outburst against who was the four goals against Anaheim, like he said, it started with our checking in the neutral zone.
Yeah,
it's got to start with getting the puck. It's got to start with stopping the other team and transitioning to go on the attack. So. Good stuff to have Glen Suitor on the show. We will have Elks defensive lineman Jared Brinkman joining us at about 5. I just want to get to a couple other Oilers things I was looking at. Okay. So last year, after 55 games, they were 34-17-4, 72 points. Okay. This year, after 55 games, they are 8 points behind that. 28-19-8. Goal differential, they're plus 12. Last year, they were plus 31.
Wow.
What did I say? There was going to be a goal deficit.
You did.
And McDavid's scoring at a higher rate than he did. So I think it's a little bit, they're not getting as many goals from lower in the lineup. That hasn't come around. Big win over the Sharks last night. Going to be a fun game coming up against the Wild tomorrow.
Reid, we got to get out, don't we? I could talk to you about this after the break.
Yeah, we have Brian coming up. What time?
Brian's at 4:50.
Oh, yeah, we better break.
Let's get out.
Better break. Here's
I'll
the
ask
coup.
you after.
Plenty more to come.
The Elks have released 27-year-old Tre Ford after he was picked 8th overall in the 2022 CFL draft, suiting up in 60 games for the green and gold. Out west, the Paul Allen estate, owner of the Seattle Seahawks franchise, have confirmed that they are not looking to sell the club after various reports stated that the team was going up for sale following the Super Bowl. From Green Bay, the Packers have signed head coach Matt LaFleur, general manager Brian Gutekunst, and Director of Football Operations Russ Ball, all to multi-year extensions. LaFleur's deal being reported earlier this month. Staying in football, ESPN sources say that Pete Carmichael is set to become the offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills. At ice level, the lone NHL game tonight sees the Blackhawks and Blue Jackets facing off at 6:30. In the WHL, it's the Oil Kings and Warriors dropping the puck out in Moose Jaw. At 5:30, Toronto and Orlando matchup with 9 games in the association. We also see the Clippers and Nuggets tipping off, with Denver expected to have Nikola Jokic back in the lineup, according to ESPN's Shams Charania. This Sports Update is brought to you by Advantage Sports Medicine and Physiotherapy. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists, and you've got a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at AdvantageSportMed.ca to book an appointment today. More with Reid and Jay after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
EST Hangout.
Like, it is one of those things that you've got to go see the mall to a degree, at least some point. How have you never taken her to the mall when you curate all these things for her to do? Like, it is our big attraction.
Ship. You've never seen the ship.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The water
you've
park.
been to the mall. The water park. You saw the water park.
I don't think so.
The ice rink inside.
None of this is ringing a bell.
Galaxyland. It's an amusement park.
I don't know what you're saying.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Here's to the inspiration, the dreams, the passion, and dedication. To all our Canadian athletes, you've made us proud, and we're with you all the way. Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
All right, thanks for checking out the show this afternoon. If you're taking us in on YouTube and you have not already done so for this program that started at 3 o'clock, please give us a thumbs up. We're 15 thumbs away from 100. That's the bare minimum we want to get to for every show. So please hop in there and give us a click.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Dum, dum, dum.
People like to hear the song. And, of course, we are in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Join the Super Bowl watch party next Sunday, February 8th at the Canadian Brewhouse. Enter to win a Lombardi trophy or enjoy $1 Bud tankards and $9.99 two-topping 8-inch pizzas. The Canadian Brewhouse, our house, is your house. All right, what did you had something for? I got a little more for you, too.
Well, what I was going to say is, okay, so the you got the sexy six and then you got the bottom six.
Well, the sexy six, remember, includes Ekholm and Bouchard.
True.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's just say for this purpose, top six, bottom six.
I'm kind of Kapanen and Podkolzin kind of got left in limbo with the way I did it, but that's okay.
Right. So top six, bottom six.
Right.
Do you think the Oilers address the bottom six, or do you think they add a top six player that then bumps what is somebody that is currently a top six into the bottom six?
I think they're more likely probably going to add a third line type player.
So a traditional third liner and keep the top six the way that it is.
Probably.
Long as it keeps going.
Because it might be a more realistic price to pay depending on who you
that's
get.
fair.
Yeah, that's a good question. Okay. So the stats I gave were after 55 games, right? 34, 17 and 4 last season, 28, 19 and 8 this season, 72 points last year, 64 this year. Last year goal differential plus 31, this year plus 12. Kind of all sort of falls in line, I think. Not as good as last year. We'll see where they go. What's interesting to me, now they are 4-2 on the homestand. They have finally won 3 games in a row. 2 of those 3 wins, they had to tie it with the goalie out and win in overtime. Now, a win is a win.
Yep.
You get the 2 points. You got 60 minutes, sometimes longer, to figure it out. It's important to have a team that can figure it out. Knobloch was asked last night, what do you say to your team after a win like that? And he said, good teams find a way, which you would expect the coach to say. You can work on the first periods at the next video session or the next practice. I think after the game, you got to roll with the positive as like if you played in a game like that, say as a Golden Bear, and you're down 17-0 after the first quarter, and the team wins it, late touchdown, wins it in overtime. Everybody's jumping around in the dressing room. You probably don't want the coach to come in and yell at you about the first quarter. You probably know the next film session, the next practice is going to be like
time and place.
Okay, boys.
Yeah.
Are we going to be ready to start? So, I get that. But here's the thing. This is sort of an ongoing thing. The Oilers often do not take control of games on home ice. 6-game homestand. Here's when they have allowed the first goal against in each game. Now, to St. Louis, didn't allow one. Big check mark there. Gold star. New Jersey, 5:23 into the game. Pittsburgh, 2:20 into the game. Set off a flurry of goals. Washington almost made it through the first period, 19:34, but it was the second shot on goal, just a second or two after the first shot on goal. Anaheim, 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Last night, 26 seconds.
Eesh.
So 4 of the 6 games, you've allowed a goal, you being the Oilers, before the first TV timeout, which is the first stoppage after 6 minutes.
Not good.
That's not great. Now, they did get a shutout in there, but it'd be nice to make the other team play catch up a little bit, is what I'm saying. And I feel like I've said that a lot.
That's nothing new, though, I don't think.
No, not really.
Even over the past couple seasons, Reid.
And again, last night, a lot of these games, it's not, McDavid's line starts, Draisaitl's line starts, and then the third and fourth lines. As much as I've been critical of them, it's not like they go out there and screw it up. Last night, you start your big line.
Yep.
Ekholm doesn't get the puck out. Nuge gets the puck back, gives it right back. You're running around. Guys aren't in the right place, and it's a one-timer into an open net, basically.
Yep.
So I'd like to see them start better tomorrow, but on paper, this is the best team they're facing on this homestand.
Correct.
So just something I noted, and I wanted to see what the exact times were. All right.
Going to be a tough matchup tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Take it away with Brian.
You got to read
it's all
something.
you, baby. I'll get it. I don't have it.
Okay.
I don't.
It'll be our extra from.
I'm sorry.
Hey, no, this is great. We missed him last time. We had Cameron on from Marmot Basin, but we got our regular back in line. He's here to join us on the Reid Wilkins Show. This is Brian Rode from Marmot Basin. Brian, how are the conditions up at Marmot Basin?
Boy, great conditions and warm, you guys. It was about 5 degrees today in Jasper. Now, cooler up there, so that's good news. Snow is staying in wonderful condition, and we're looking for kind of the same thing this weekend. Warm temperatures in the valley and about -3 up at Marmot.
Okay, so we're going to get to because I want to get your Super Bowl pick too. So we've been having some of our guests give that. So just keep that in the back of your mind. But we're going to get into some other stuff that's going on at the Hill. What is your Discover skiing and snowboard programs? Who are those geared towards?
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks. I wanted to talk about that a little bit because that's for your first time skier or snowboarder. And, other than the fact that it's a great deal, it is the best way to get started. A lot of people kind of have this impression that if they're going to go to the mountains, it's going to be some tough, maybe steeper terrain. But we've got some great runs, and it's a wonderful way to get started. You got a 2-hour program, we've got a 4-hour program, and a family package as well. So if anybody's thinking about going skiing or snowboarding, that's the way to go.
And this, like you said, would cater to somebody that's maybe not as, maybe it's first, season of skiing. And because I know you guys have. Would you guys have, and you'll have to forgive me, I don't know the name of this run, but is that not one of the largest bunny hills going around, certainly in the mountains?
Well, we do have a long run that comes off the top of our first quad chair at the bottom of the mountain. That's called Old Road. There's another one, Bunny Hop. So people who have never, ever skied before will typically get them up there, and they can ski down a long run, usually in their first lesson, and certainly in their first day. So again, this kind of comes back to my point that while there's some wonderful areas in Edmonton to learn how to ski, you can also come up into the mountains and learn how to ski. You don't have to wait until you can ski a little bit before you can try it out in the mountains.
Well, I can assure anybody listening that the sights and sounds of Marmot Basin are much more enticing than that of anything you'll see around here. That's for sure. Okay. Jasper in January has been a huge success again. Coming to the end of the month, but is there still some stuff going on here that people that are heading up there this weekend can catch?
Yeah, you bet. A few events happening tomorrow, and the key event for Jasper in January really is the street party. And this happens on Patricia Street. It starts at about 6 p.m. and goes till 9 p.m. So everything from street performers, there's fire pits, there's a live band, there's also an ice bar put on by the Jasper Chamber of Commerce. And then at 9:15 in Centennial Park, we've got a really nice fireworks display. So lots going on tomorrow. And then Sunday, it pretty much wraps up. So if you can get in for the last weekend, you'll be able to catch the street party. And it's a really good time every year.
And what about you, Brian? Have you, I know you're a busy guy. You're kind of running the whole joint there. So, but have you got out there, you able to get a couple skis in here or there?
I've been skiing more this year than I for sure, than I have for the last 3 years. Yeah. I got a knee replacement 2 years ago, and I got to be careful when I ski, but I've been getting out there quite a bit, and conditions really are good, especially somebody like me. I mean, everybody likes the powder. I love the powder, but I love getting on those firm groomed runs as well.
Well, Brian, okay, we'll let you go. I know you're a busy guy, but like I said earlier, we got to get your Super Bowl pick. What do you see happening in the game?
Brian do it. My goodness.
Of course. Yes. Why not? I mean, the more the merrier. So you got the Patriots and the Seahawks. Sorry. What say you, Brian Rode?
Well, I got to be honest. I don't get a chance to watch as much football as I'd like. So, I'd really like to see Seattle win, but I think New England's going to take it, even though Seattle's a little bit favored. I think they just have a way of winning Super Bowls. And
so the
I'm
Patriots
just throwing a dart there, fellas.
And what do you think of a score? Give us a score, because we're gonna, unfortunately our budget doesn't allow for us to give you a prize, but you will get a lot of praise for free.
Right. Okay, I'm going New England by 4.
Okay, New England by 4. You've got it. That's booked in. That's going on the big board, Brian. Hey, thanks for hopping on and joining us, and have a great weekend and a fantastic finish to Jasper in January.
Thanks, fellas.
All right, that was Brian Rode.
I found it.
Of Marmot Basin.
Ski for half price every day with the Marmot Escape Card. This is what you emailed me. You told me to print out. Only $99 at skimarmot.com, or get 4 lift tickets for the family for only $329 at skimarmot.com. A great deal for families and only available online. There we go.
Fantastic.
We did it. Good to have Brian on the show. Okay, still a lot to get to. Oh, let's do a limerick.
Ooh. Who sent one in?
Vermin Rancher Montenegro.
I didn't have my email.
And he's given me stage directions. My goodness. Okay. Happy birthday to the great ex-commish. Full reinstatement if I had my wish. The epitome of persnickety. Please no fungus in my risotto dish. He said I had to read the last line in Maddie's voice. Well done, VR.
Well, you know where that's going.
That's going in the Hall of Fame or the folder for perhaps Limerick of the Year.
Going in the folder.
Yeah, I like that I do appreciate that he said I had to do that last line in
it helps you out.
Wannick's voice. That's pretty good.
Helps you out.
That is pretty good. 780-218-9999. The afternoon inbox presented by River Crew Resort and Casino. DJ Pauly D of Jersey Shore fame performing at the venue at River Cree March 7th. George Thorogood and the Destroyers are back at the venue on March 19th for the Baddest Show on Earth tour. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com. All right, our final hour of the week here on the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. It's been a great one. It's going to keep rolling with Jared Brinkman from your Edmonton Elks. He just got a new contract. 9 thumbs away from 100. If you have not given us a thumbs up on the YouTube stream, what are you waiting for? Let's get to 100 and beyond. Back after the 5 o'clock break.
2 guys and a goalie.
Hire it or fire it. Patrick Kane's the best American-born player of all time.
I'm going to hire it. The hardware alone, the way he played the game, is so dynamic, so much fun to watch. Just a fantastic player.
I probably got to hire it. I think he is the best. Now, if we go points-wise, like Medano, forget Medano played in the clutch and grab era. He put up a lot
2 guys
of
and a
points.
goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Here's to the inspiration, the dreams, the passion, and dedication. To all our Canadian athletes, you've made us proud, and we're with you all the way. Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada ski cross racer Reese Howden.
Being able to represent a country that has done everything to support my dreams is unreal. To stand on the podium and represent Canada, I don't take it for granted at all.
Sentinel Storage, proud partner of Team Canada.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses. Because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Mind360, we invite you to embark on your mental health journey in a safe and comfortable space. Conveniently located in St. Albert, Mind360 has a diverse team of experienced clinicians that offer a broad range of tailored services for children, adults, and families. Furthermore, we are very proud to serve our military, veterans, and first responders. If you're looking for counseling, treatment, or assessment, understand that you are not alone. Contact Mind360 at mind360.ca to book an appointment today.
The Elks are moving on from 27-year-old Tre Ford. He's been released by the Doubly after spending 4 seasons with the franchise. And out west, the Paul Allen estate, owner of the Seahawks franchise, have confirmed that they are not looking to sell the club after various reports stated that the team was going up for sale following the Super Bowl. From Green Bay, the Packers have signed head coach Matt LaFleur, general manager Brian Gutekunst and Director of Football Operations Russ Ball to multi-year extensions. To the ice, the lone game in the NHL at Chicago and Columbus going at it, 6:30 puck drop. WHL action, the Oil Kings are in Moose Jaw to play the Warriors. And the Raptors, they hit the deck on a 9-game slate challenging the Magic at 5:30. And according to ESPN's Shams Charania, Nikola Jokic is expected to return for the Nuggets to take on the Clippers. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The third and final hour of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Oh my goodness, appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. Still light out, baby. Summer's coming. Summer's coming. He's Jason Milne. I'm Reid Wilkins. The Coob is here at the technical desk. Quickly, I know we got a guest. Coob, give us one sentence on the experience last night with your dad at the game.
It was great. Electric, really deflating. We weren't even in our seats before the Sharks scored, and then they came back, and it was exciting.
Thriller.
Powerful.
All right. We are fired up for our next guest, and hopefully he is fired up as well. Presented by Gemco Fireplaces, proudly serving Edmonton and area for 45 years. The authorized dealer for Napoleon Fireplaces, whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon Fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need are available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street. Defensive lineman for your Edmonton Elks, Jared Brinkman, is checking in. Jared, you're on with Reid and Jay. How are you doing?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Doing very well. Now, for those of us on YouTube, we can see you here. Do you have some Oilers merch on? Do you got an Oilers shirt on right now? What's the story?
I do got an Oilers shirt on. I got to represent.
Okay. Now, where are you from originally?
I'm from Iowa.
Okay.
And that's where I'm spending the off seasons.
So that's where you're back right now. So are you into hockey in the Oilers, or are you just like, I'm an Edmontonian, so that I got to wear the shirt?
Yeah, in Iowa, it's not that big, so, I feel like I got to try to get into it going to Canada, and might as well pick one of the best teams while I'm at it, so it kind of works out.
Okay, good stuff.
Well, Jared, hey, congrats on your extension with the Edmonton Elks. I just wanted to ask you some questions about that. I mean, I in the press release that came out, you spoke very highly of head coach Mark Killam. He's entering his second year as a head coach for the Elks. But just expand on that, if you could, about how much did your appreciation for Coach Killam and his philosophy, his beliefs play a part in you staying here in Edmonton?
Oh, it was a huge part. I mean, from the start, he told it how it was. He wasn't gonna beat around the bush with anything. There were times that in the season it was pretty dark. We were, I think, 1-6 at the time, and he came in and he told us, he's like, I trust the group we brought in. I know this is a group of guys, and we battled week in, week out. No game was easy, and it was just easy to follow him, his leadership, our pregame speeches, postgame speeches, whatever happened, he never missed a beat. He was the same guy every day. So I just loved playing for him.
Last year, as the season went on, the entire defense improved. And, you had a first-year defensive coordinator in J.C. Sherritt here with the Elks. So, sure, there was that. But in particular, the D-line started getting to the quarterback and becoming and playing a bigger role on that defense. What was it, do you feel, that was the major turnaround for that defensive line group in particular?
Yeah, it was a lot of things. Like you said, we had a new defense for a lot of guys, new D coordinator. So just us getting that chemistry and being able to play together, and just the entire timing of the defense, we had to figure that out from the beginning. So it took a little time, but once all those little things started clicking, the chemistry on the D line, stuff like that, we started being able to get to the QB more and had more success at the end of the year.
Jared Brinkman, Elks defensive lineman, here joining us on the Reid Wilkins Show for Fired Up, presented by Gemco Fireplaces. Last year was the start of what I would say, like the new regime. You had a new president, new GM, new head coach, several of new faces in the organization, yourself included. This year, they've done a lot already. They've extended some players in key positions, yourself as well. They went out and got one of the number one or highest ranked receivers available in Austin Mack. Stepping stones, moving forward and progressing into year 2 here. Is it too early, or is the belief going into camp like Grey Cup or bust?
I think for us, we've always believed. We knew from the start, whether this process, if it happens in a year, or if it takes a couple of years, we know the guys they put on the offense and defense, and the coaches they surrounded us with. We're going to be successful. We just need to all get on the same page and put in the work, and we know good things are going to happen.
I got just kind of a little bit of a not serious one here, but
yeah.
I mean, when you get to the quarterback and you're celebrating, and do you have anything sort of prepared as a sack celebration?
Yeah. I had to change up my sack celebration a couple of years ago. I got flagged for one of them, so now I rub my belly. I'm a belly rubber.
Okay. Because I was going to ask you, because I had this, somebody suggested this because your last name is Brinkman.
Yeah.
And, the Brinks trucks, the security trucks that, go and grab money from the bank or transfer money to the bank, like heavily armored vehicles. Like, have you ever considered just going with the Brinks and just doing like the beep, 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 beep?
Hey, that's a good idea. I might have to. If you clean up the celebration with me, maybe I'll throw it in there this year.
What we can do is we're going to be covering all throughout your guys' main camp. So I'll have to get you one-on-one, and we can fine tune the Brinks truck. And then you can, kind of back it up as you're, beeping your way on the field. All the other players will be like, what the hell is this guy beeping for?
I don't know if the league's going to be ready for it.
I don't think anybody's ready for it. But, I mean, hey, that's, you're going to pick up where you left off. And I see a lot of sacks coming your way. I got to get your thoughts on football south of the border where, in the United States. Big game coming up next weekend, Super Bowl. Are you a guy that just likes to step away from football and say, I'm done. I've had enough of that for the year. I'll wait till next season. Or have you been keeping tabs on the playoffs thus far?
Yeah, definitely. I step away a decent amount, but with the playoffs and stuff, I'm watching. I'm like everyone else. I watch every playoff game and stay in tune. So my team got beat out of the playoffs, so I don't care that much, but I'll watch the Super Bowl.
Okay, Jared Brinkman from the Elks joining us on the Oil Country Towing Video Hotline. I love the stories of the journey. How old were you when you started playing football? Like, who got you into it? What can you tell us there?
Yeah, I've been playing my whole life. From playing in the backyard to at 5 years old, throwing the ball around to starting in 5th and 6th grade tackle football, and just the normal route. High school, went to college at Northern Iowa, and then came up here and have been up here for about 5 years.
Were you always a defensive player?
Always been a D tackle, and in high school I played center. So I don't know. I didn't think I looked good on the offense side of the ball, so I had to switch that.
Now, who got you to the CFL, and what, if anything, did you know about Canada and the CFL before you came here?
I actually knew a little about CFL. My dad, out of college, he got a tryout with Winnipeg, I believe. So, we always heard stories about it, but I really didn't watch it, didn't really know the rules at all until I got called by Toronto and signed to the practice roster. So I started searching the rules and watching some highlights of the game, and some of them shocked me a little bit, but now I love it. It's a great game.
Well, they're changing a few, but I'm glad the field width and the 3 downs are staying, so that's pretty good. Do you mentioned your dad? The family come up and watch you in person quite a bit, or do they follow games on TV down there? How do they do that?
Oh yeah, they're up there all the time. So they love Edmonton. They'll be up there probably 5-6 times this year, and then at a few away games. So I'm seeing them a ton during the season.
All right. And had you had Tim Hortons before you came to Canada?
I hadn't, and I love Tim Hortons. So some of the farmers wraps you go to are hit and miss, but if you get a good one, it's hard to beat.
All right. Well, Jared, we love having you on the show. Awesome that you're committing to the Elks here, and hopefully keep building on. You could see signs of that turnaround coming as we went into the second half of next season. So hopefully it's back into the playoffs and maybe to the Grey Cup this year. Thanks for joining us here during the off season. Hope all is well in your life, and we really appreciate you checking in.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on.
Jared Brinkman from the Edmonton Elks, defensive lineman on the Oil Country Towing video hotline. So his dad had a shot at the CFL. That's pretty
awesome.
Cool. Didn't know about that. And he said some of the rules he had to get used to when he came up, but he's obviously adjusted quite quickly. Big guy. Big guy. Takes up a lot of space.
Yes. And I really think we could make legs to this. It would be an EST inside scoop on the Jared Brinkman Brinks truck delivery.
You'd have to,
maybe he could take, like, he's got a big bag of gold coins,
right?
Throw them over his shoulder and then just bunny hop back.
Yeah, you just got to be careful. As we know, both sides. I mean, we saw the Seahawks thing, but both sides of the border, you can't be too close to an opponent when you do that, right? Like, you don't want to be backing up and step on the quarterback you've just felled. Who was it? Was it Ceresna a few years ago before he went to Toronto? Remember, there was an Elk that did a somersault and somersaulted into the ref?
Yes.
And then got a unsportsmanlike penalty? I mean, he didn't mean to do it, but you got to know your surroundings, and you're not supposed to touch an official. Was that Ceresna before he got traded to Toronto?
It could be.
But you remember the play?
Yes, I do, because it ticked me off, because it's just like, because part of me was like,
he's not trying to take down.
Why you got to do this damn somersault?
Yeah, and I was also like, well, you know, he's not trying to hit the referee, but it's also like, well, do you have to? You're not supposed to touch an official. So anyway, Brinkman was a good story. He's already won the Grey Cup twice, eh?
Yes,
2022 and 2024 with the Argos.
Success.
Defensive Player of the Year in the Missouri Valley Conference. Went to Northern Iowa. You know what the name of his high school was in Iowa?
What was the name of the school?
Regina.
Oh, really?
He went to Regina High.
Oh,
of
wow.
all places in Iowa.
What's the team name, though?
Oh, that's a good question. What is the team name?
Packers.
I got to find it. I don't see it.
Regina High in Iowa?
Oh, Regals.
Of course.
The Regina Regals. The mascot is Crownie.
Crownie? I don't mind that.
Yeah, it's in Iowa City. So that's where he went to high school. Anyway, good stuff with Jared Brinkman. Good to have him on the show. Of course, Trey Ford has been released today. We've got a lot of reaction about that, and we're willing to get more. The afternoon inbox is how you text us for River Cree Resort Casino, 780-218-9999. River Cree Resort Casino turning 20 this year. They're going to be doing prizes and promotions until October 26th. 9 brand new cars, 56 winners of $1,000 in cash, 35 winners of $20,000 in casino free plays. So you can chime in on Ford, the Elks, the Orders. Your ultimate birthday day for William Huff was our off-topic topic. We had pretty cool things in that. We'll revisit that. If someone wants to share it with us. Post in the who sent that in? Somebody took a screen cap of our show.
Goob, you're going to have to get this off
and I've been replaced with
the inbox.
Chet Palmer.
And Sobey Kirk did a fantastic edit. And I don't know how he got it.
Let me see that again.
But he's found a picture of Chet Palmer and me
in his prime. What is going on?
That's kind of creepy, actually.
That's yeah.
I mean, it's fantastic. He's asking. Well, we'll have to get it up, Goob. If you can get that up, and we'll throw it up at some point. This one came in the inbox as well, Reid.
Oh, my.
Collingwood Rob, I have a high respect for Glen Suitor, but Ford's escapability cannot even come close to Warren Moon, Damon Allen, Randall Cunningham, or Michael Vick in either league.
At
I mean, what Tre Ford did, I'm not as...
From what I remember of Warren Moon, he was a pretty darn good quarterback, too. I don't like... Ford made some pretty spectacular plays getting away from tackles.
He is elusive, but I guess, maybe it was just that he was so one-dimensional.
Who are the quarterbacks he missed? He
Warren Moon, Damon Allen, Randall Cunningham, Michael Vick. Like Michael Vick was a hell of a quarterback.
Yes.
A throwing quarterback. He could put that ball on you from any spot behind the line of scrimmage.
Right.
But he could also beat you with his legs. So, yeah, I mean, and that's what I always said about Tre Ford, Reid, was that, okay, that's cool, but you're not going to be able to do that consistently.
Yes.
And just pull a rabbit out of a hat all the time. Teams are going to figure out how to keep you contained, and then you're forced to throw from inside the pocket. Right? That's why the CFL is a passing league. You can't, having the ability to run helps, but ultimately you need to be a pocket passer in the CFL to succeed.
Right.
And I'm not saying Tre Ford can't get there, but for right now, it's not here in Edmonton, so hopefully he gets another opportunity somewhere else and it pans out.
Yeah, I think in terms of being able to escape pressure and tackles, Ford's up there. I mean, it's hard to compare. Maybe Vic, it's a different league. I mean, Damon Allen was very, very good, but then he could gash you with rushing yards, but he could scramble and then still make a throw. Right? Ford could do that at time. He had that play in Toronto, plays against Saskatchewan, but then sometimes he would just wind up running. That's an interesting topic. But like all the guys he listed had better pro careers than Ford is in the process of having.
By a mile. We got a limerick that came in.
Oh, another one.
So we hit up a limerick. This came in from the one and only Grumpy Cat. He says, "Hey guys, looking forward to the fun spiel tomorrow with help from the magnanimous Molten Man and Vermin Rancher Montenegro. We present Tattoo Artist is donating their fee. So all proceeds go to charity. Make a vow to donate now. Reid's face forever on Corey B." That's a good one.
And this is still going on. I tweeted out the link earlier today. If you want to go to my X account at Reid Wilkins, Corey B is getting my face tattooed on his body. Now he's found someone who's going to do it for the shop supply fee, which is a huge saving.
Huge.
So if you want to chip into this, we're going to figure out a charity or charities to hand a big chunk of money to. Go in and give $5 or $10. I mean, it'll all add up.
Yeah.
Help Corey out. Have some fun. Help some charities out. It's a pretty cool thing. A pretty bold thing that Corey is doing. Like I tweeted,
agree.
It's a great cause, and it's a weird cause, but that's okay. It's weird in a good way.
It's weird in a great way.
So why not do it? All right, 780-218-9999, the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. I'll tell you what, it's usually, for some reason, the thumbs are a little slower on Fridays. People are maybe
Friday.
distracted, but I'll tell you what, we want to get to at least 100. We need 3 thumbs to get to 100. So if you've not clicked the thumbs up button, please do so. If you have clicked the thumbs up button, then click the share button and send the show link off to somebody else. And I know people, Reid, your show's almost over. Okay, well, there's over half an hour left in the show. We're still going to do buying or selling. And if you like just pure fun stuff to go into the weekend with, we're going to do Name the Animal, and we're going to do Words of the Day. So that should be reason alone to say, hey, play along with these guys. See if you can name the animal. See if you can spell the words better than that Reid kid.
Come play with us.
Come, yes, little J. Poopy J.
Poopy J.
All right, here comes the coop.
Poopy J sell coach.
The Elks have released 27-year-old Tre Ford, with Ford suiting up in 60 games for the green and gold over the span of 4 seasons. In Green Bay, the Packers have signed head coach Matt LaFleur, general manager Brian Gutekunst, and Director of Football Operations Russ Ball to multi-year extension. Staying in football, ESPN sources say that Pete Carmichael is set to become the offensive coordinator for the Bills, and out west, the Paul Allen Estate, owner of the Seahawks franchise, have confirmed that they are not looking to sell the club, with various reports stating that the team was going up for sale after the Super Bowl. From the Windy City, the Hawks face off with the Blue Jackets at 6:30. WHL action, it's the Oil Kings and Warriors dropping the puck out in Moose Jaw. And at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, it's Alberta's Sturmey underway with Manitoba's Pedersen. In the first end, it's 2-0 for Manitoba. At 5:30, Toronto and Orlando matchup. 9 games on the docket in the NBA with one game live right now. It's the Lakers and Wizards going at it. LA up 26-15 with 4:30 left to go in the first quarter. The Reid Wilkins Show continues after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Oil Stream.
I feel like a lot of fans are turning on Knobloch.
Okay, where do you get that from?
Well,
I'm not saying no.
I just see it on our chats from different shows, post-game show. You see it a lot on social media. I'll just bring this up. Like, you look at yesterday's game, look at the first 2 goals. It's not Knobloch's fault that Ekholm and Nuge turned the puck over on the first shift and it ends up in the back
The
of the
Oil
net.
Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
You already know where you should go to watch the big game. Where else but River Cree Resort and Casino? Come out to the venue for the massive football watch party on February 8th. Doors open at 3:30 with kickoff at 4:30. Your $35 ticket includes reserved seating and an all-you-can-eat buffet. Or sit in a premium black leather throne of comfort with the VIP lounge package, just $70 a seat. Don't miss out on the football action. Buy your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. Must be 18 plus.
December's festive featured wing flavors are here at the Canadian Brewhouse. It's festive cranberry versus Korean bulgogi in the ultimate flavor showdown. Try them anytime or just 67 cents every Wing Wednesday for a limited time. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Must you click? Click. Thumb. Must you click? Thumb, thumb, thumb. Click, click.
There is the world famous Thumb Click remix as put together by Zachary Kubish at the technical desk. Reminding you to click the thumbs up if you have us on YouTube this afternoon. We are over 100 thumbs, so if you haven't given us a thumbs up, still do so, and you're pouring gravy all over us. Maybe you're on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio. That is also awesome. And, so Jay, oh my goodness. Jay went to get, so if you've been listening over the last few weeks, every so often Jay gives me a card of Canadian trivia. So for Christmas, my mom got me this little box of Canadian trivia cards. There's five questions on a card. They're actually pretty fun. Did you spill them?
I spilled the whole thing, Reid.
Well, luckily there aren't too many to recover.
I got it
doing
done.
Okay. Buying or selling here for Damon Bunting, a consistent top-producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He and his team would love to help you find the right home or make the move from your current home. Community-driven, he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, DamonBunting.com, Instagram handle, Damon Bunting Real Estate. All right, so buying or selling, we'll start with the trivia cards. We're doing fun stuff going into the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Buying or selling, Coob, I will get 3 or more correct on this 5-question card.
Selling.
Jay?
How many?
You got 3 or more. You got to find a card. We have because you had a system for how they were being filed, and now that they have been dropped, I believe that system is out the window.
I'm going to say you're going to get 3 or less.
Okay. Oh, you're both saying that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a more difficult card, perhaps.
Meow, 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 meow.
First question: what was Rick Hansen's around the world trek called?
Oh, I mean, the first thing, can I talk through it?
Yep.
The first thing that came to my mind was Man in Motion, but that was the song. Well, Man in Motion.
There you go. Need you say less?
He didn't say final answer.
That's okay.
Yeah, but it's
That's
not
not Back to the
It's not
Future.
we're
nice
not
guy.
on that show. We can do things our own way, Coop.
I know. I am. Just playing.
What is Montreal Gazette political cartoonist Terry Mosher's pen name?
Oh, jeez. The Great Doodler.
Islin?
Okay.
Like,
sure. Wonder how many people would know that.
I don't know. What band recorded the 1956 hit, Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
The Shirelles.
The Diamonds.
Okay. The Shirelles might have been all female.
Who rose to fame as a poet with songs of a sourdough?
Who rose to fame as a poet
with songs of a sourdough?
Who? What?
Who rose to? You should just think about this word and think of like.
Yeah.
Think of,
Okay.
Like, think
Gord,
about
Gord Downey.
No.
Oh.
Who rose to fame as a poet? This is Canadian history.
Yes.
With songs of a sourdough. Who would be one of the most famous poets in Canadian history?
I don't know any. Was it a? I'm thinking of every name I'm thinking of. I believe is a painter.
Take a stab, Coop.
I don't know if this guy's even Canadian. Robert Frost.
Oh, correct first name.
Robert. Not Bateman. He was a painter.
He was a paintman.
Robert. I don't know.
Service.
Oh, I wouldn't have got that.
Robert Service.
Okay.
Did a disservice to service.
In what city did Steve Fogno end his run across Canada?
Victoria.
So two out of five. We got time for another one?
Yeah, might as well. What the heck? What else do we have to do today? Big Uke asks me if I'm going to the fun spiel before the game. Yeah, I'll go to the fun spiel till about 6. Then I got to go cover the game.
Sexy 6.
I'm not on a curling team, so I'll be hanging out coaching.
Well, you could be throw a couple
I'll be
rocks.
coaching. Put it on the button, eh?
Okay, let me see.
That was the most difficult card. Because did you know any of those? Would have you known any?
No.
Man in Motion you would have got.
Okay, what's the over-under on this one, Reid? What are you taking out of 5?
I think I'm going to do better.
Better than 3? 3 or better?
I'll do buying that I get 3 or more right.
I think you could. What stadium was home to the Toronto Blue Jays for the team's first 12 years?
What was the full name? Exhibition Stadium. Yeah. Okay.
What duo held their bed-in for peace in Montreal's Queen Elizabeth Hotel in 1969?
John Lennon and Yoko Ono.
You could be my Yoko Ono.
Thank you.
Finish the lyrics. Baby beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so wild and you swim
with me.
Oh. You must know this. This is Rafi.
Who? Swim in sea? I don't know.
Baby beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so wild and you swim so free.
So free. Okay.
What film directed by Toronto-born Norman Jewison won an Oscar in 1967?
Fiddler on the Roof. Crap. I thought I was so confident.
So you need to get this to get 3 or higher.
Okay, I want to know the name of the movie now, though.
Sorry, In the Heat of the Night.
Oh, crap.
Okay, you ready for the final question?
Yes.
What British Columbia city is known as the bathtub capital of the world?
What British Columbia city? is known as the bathtub capital of the world? Kelowna.
Can I take a stab? Prince Rupert? I don't know. Bathtub capital.
Wow. Also a city known for its famous bars. Nanaimo.
I thought you meant like pubs. I did not know that. So those were two of the hardest cards that we've had.
Yeah, I almost feel like you need a redemption tour here.
Somebody's, is it too late to jump into the fun spiel? I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't jump into it.
Yeah.
We're on ice,
Yeah.
so protect yourself. But, the only thing you could do right now would be to email Matt.
Matt at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. See what's going on. See if there's a team that needs somebody.
Okay, it's Friday. We gotta redeem yourself.
Well, we
here.
might be here all weekend.
Well, let's do better. 3 or better.
Okay.
Reid, what are you
I've
doing?
got 2 on.
You're going over. I'm going over.
I always believe I can do it because on most of these cards I have done it.
You're getting all of them right.
Ooh, I wouldn't.
Oh, okay, Coop.
Settle down over there.
So I try. Okay,
Mex Pizzozo says Tubbertsford known for its
classic. Here we go, Reid. What Alberta-born NHLer holds the Calgary Flames record for most goals in one season?
Alberta-born NHLer Lanny McDonald.
1 for 1, baby.
I believe he got 66.
Whose first book, Clee Wick, won a Governor General's Award in 1941?
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Famous Canadian writer.
Right. Well, I always think of Margaret Atwood, but she would not have been writing at that age.
Female as well.
I don't know.
Emily Carr.
Okay.
Canadian musician Robbie Robertson rose to fame in what band?
Oh, God.
You don't know this? I would have known.
I don't know this.
What band?
The Band.
Hey!
Well, you gave it away. Okay.
What novel written by David Gilmour won a Governor General's Award in 2005?
Man, these are tough. I don't know any of these. You must have dropped them and exposed harder cards.
Maybe
they got harder, deeper down in the box. I've probably heard of it. Oh, the Kite Runner?
A Perfect Night to Go to China.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Never heard of it.
My God.
CUPE is one of Canada's largest labor union.
Right.
What does CUPE stand for?
The Canadian Union of Provincial Employees.
Canadian Union of what?
I said, I don't know. Professional employees. I don't know what the P stands for.
Canadian Union of Public Employees.
Crap. I did know that.
This is bad.
This is gonna. All right,
kill
one more. I hope you're enjoying the show, everybody. This is just Reid and Jay acting like we usually act all day.
Okay.
Ooh, you suck.
Louis Psaglia spent his entire 25 years in the CFL with what team?
BC Lions.
Whose media empire began in 1934 with the purchase of the Timmins Press?
Conrad Black. Thompson? David Thompson.
Roy Herbert Thompson.
Roy Herbert, the Thompson family. So
half point.
50-50, I got it wrong.
Who won a Grammy Award for her song Constant Craving?
Katie Lang.
You're at 2.5, and you have 2 more questions to go.
I might not need the half, hopefully.
What city was the setting for the 1970s sitcom King of Kensington?
Toronto.
Hey!
Yes, there we go.
What maritime city is home to the Beaverbrook Art Gallery?
I'll say Halifax.
Fredericton.
Okay, but I got 3 on that one. My goodness, everybody.
Hey, not bad.
Thanks for bearing with me. I should have known public employee. I just
It's okay.
I cramped up.
You know, we're really having some fun as we sail off into the weekend. We've got Name the Animal coming up.
What do you think? Who can the Elks get at quarterback here? Buying or selling?
Who can the Elks get at quarterback?
Because now, okay, Ford's gone. You need somebody else.
Okay, so was looking at this earlier. There are a couple options out there.
This
so
is free
Jake
agent,
Mayer,
not trade.
Jake Mayer,
okay,
backup quarterback in Saskatchewan. He is a free agent.
Okay.
Then when you go up, one that I would circle because I think this would probably be your best bet would be Taylor Powell out of Hamilton.
Like I hear good things about him. Now, are the Tiger Cats going to do what they can to re-sign him?
Well, but if he wants to be a starter, you know, this might be a good chance for him to go and get with a new club.
Okay.
Because Bo Levi Mitchell's been extended. And there's no
so you think he
reason to think.
But Fajardo's been named the guy here.
Yeah, for 1 year.
Okay.
Right? He signed a 1-year deal. So maybe this is a good opportunity for Taylor Powell to come here, learn the system, learn this organization, and in the thought of, hey, next year, if Cody were to retire, he would be the number one guy. Because it was only for an injury that Taylor Powell wasn't the starting quarterback over Bo Levi Mitchell.
Okay.
So there's that option. And then with Ottawa, I mean, you've got to think that. Now, I don't know if I would say this is my number one choice.
Well,
but where was
is it Crum?
Dustin Crum.
I think of the three guys you mentioned, I think Powell's the most enticing.
Yeah, I'd say
now, for a backup, I think any of them could be fine support players.
Here's the thing, though, for the Elks, Reid. In my opinion, the Elks need to find somebody that can become the number one here eventually. Kind of like a Ricky Ray to Jason Moss.
Right.
So I don't think Jake Mayer's the guy. I think Jake Mayer's time as a number one in the CFL has come and gone. Okay. I'm not sure Dustin Crum has the skill set to be the number one.
Okay.
I think your clear answer, if you can pry him out of Hamilton, is Taylor Powell.
And he's willing to be in the situation where he might have to wait.
Well, he's in that situation now.
Right.
This might give him a fresh start and a team that wants to eventually get him to the promotion of being the number one.
Okay. Yeah, many things to keep. Is it free agency Monday already?
No, the free agency is the 6th? But the tampering window opens on Sunday.
Well, it opens February 10th.
Yeah.
Okay, but they can start. All right. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But big news for the Elks. They get the Austin Mack signing yesterday. They lock up Jared Brinkman, who was on the show earlier today, and Tre Ford, quarterback, has been released. It's 5:41. Name the animal. Words of the day still coming up.
The Elks have released 27-year-old Tre Ford, with Ford suiting up in 60 games for the green and gold over the span of 4 seasons. From Green Bay, the Packers have signed head coach Matt LaFleur, general manager Brian Gutekunst, and director of football operations Russ Ball, all 2 multi-year extensions. And staying in football, ESPN sources say that Pete Carmichael is set to become the offensive coordinator of the Bills. From the Windy City face-off, the Hawks face off against the Blue Jackets at 6:30. WHL action, it's the Oil Kings and Warriors dropping the puck in Moose Jaw. At 5:30, we see Toronto and Orlando getting underway. Action starts momentarily with 9 games on the NBA docket, 4 games live, including the Lakers up 47-30 over the Wizards with 9:30 left to go in the second. And over at the Scotties, Alberta's Sturmey in the second end against Manitoba. It's tied at 2 aside. Name the animal and the words of the day up next on the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
EST Afternoons.
Logie from TSN, he did start 23 games going 10-13. Where do you sit on kind of the 4 years of Tre Ford?
Please don't say he didn't get a chance, and please don't say he got screwed over. I think that's nonsense. He got plenty of opportunities to play. I think that's completely unfair for any quarterback to get that many games. You can say what you want about Chris Jones, and certainly there's some valid criticisms.
EST Afternoons, weekday afternoons 1 to 3, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
You already know where you should go to watch the big game. Where else but River Cree Resort and Casino? Come out to the venue for the massive football watch party on February 8th. Doors open at 3:30 with kickoff at 4:30. Your $35 ticket includes reserved seating and an all-you-can-eat buffet. Or sit in a premium black leather throne of comfort with the VIP lounge package, just $70 a seat. Don't miss out on the football action. Buy your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. Must be 18 plus.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching the button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Your brand deserves more than just a whisper, it deserves a buzz. At the Hive Product Marketing, they specialize in promotional products that bring the buzz. From eye-catching giveaways to unforgettable keepsakes, they got the perfect products to make your brand stand out and get noticed. Visit the Hive Product Marketing and let them create the buzz your business deserves. The Hive Product Marketing, the official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Visit them online at thehiveproductmarketing.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
Oh, we're back. Oh, my goodness. We got to finish the show. We're in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Remember, every Oilers game day like tomorrow at the Canadian Brewhouse. Enter it in the Edmonton and area location for your chance to win Oilers home game tickets. Plus, enjoy $1 off Molson Canadian and Coors Light tankards. See in-store for details. Oilers tomorrow, 8 o'clock game against the Minnesota Wild. The GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show with Tom Gazzola starts at 7. So he's hosting the pregame from the Fun Spiel.
Yeah.
That'll be amazing. That'll be a lot of fun.
That will be.
All right, let's do it.
Will it move? Will it coo? Could be a dog, or maybe a hawk. Name the animal. Name the animal.
All right. Our world-famous segment for entertainment and educational purposes only, though you can play along at home or wherever you're listening, is Name the Animal. So Coob's going to give us the sound of an animal, and Jay and I will try to figure out as quickly as possible. You know, we'll get to ask a few questions along the way, but we try to get there as quickly as we can. Let's do it, Coob. We got to go. That sounds
That's a
like
baby cow.
Sounds like Benny Thompson puking on his birthday tomorrow.
That's a baby cow.
Baby cow?
Also
No.
known as a calf.
Well, yeah.
It is not a calf.
Is it a baby version of something?
It is a baby animal.
A farm animal?
It can be on a farm.
It can be on a farm. Is it a domesticated animal?
Yes.
Play it again.
It's some sort of a cat? Is it a feline?
It's a domesticated animal?
Yeah.
Wow. And it's an infant version.
Yes.
Do you think I've ever seen one in person?
Probably.
Do you think I've ever petted one lovingly?
Ooh, yeah, I wouldn't go that far. You probably wouldn't want to get too close, just in case.
Is it a porcupine?
No.
Domesticated.
Do you know what the word domesticated means?
Yes.
Okay. That's awful. I'm such a jerk, eh?
Well, yeah, I mean...
Coob, do you know what an animal is?
Yes. Yeah, where the animals come from. Yeah. No, humans...
Would it live in your house?
No, it probably wouldn't fit through your door.
But it could live on
probably wouldn't fit through your door.
Is it some kind of a horse?
It's not a horse.
Young horse?
No.
It's not a horse. Is it a donkey? Young donkey? Is that a young donkey braying?
So it's a large animal.
When they grow very big, they won't fit through your door.
It's not a
baby
cat.
version
Bison
could fit through this.
Baby bison?
No, it's not a bison.
It couldn't fit through this door?
It could as a baby, not fully grown. It would be very uncomfortable.
A giraffe?
Not a giraffe, no.
But it's
domesticated.
Okay, but it could be kept as a farm animal.
Yeah, people do farm them. And they've been domesticated for thousands of years.
Llama?
No.
Alpaca?
No.
Am I getting close?
Yes. You're nosing around.
Camel?
Yeah! A camel!
Dun, da, da, da.
Yeah!
Ride a camel.
Okay.
You barely see the road from the heat coming off.
Would you say camels are domesticated?
I don't think they're domesticated.
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
Well, I guess, yeah, because you can ride them around.
Yeah, they have been for a long time.
An animal, a tame...
What do you think the wise men
A tame and kept as a pet or on a farm.
Yep. People can farm camels.
Okay.
Raised in modern intensive
Play that
dairy
again.
and meat operations. Okay.
It's almost like he's saying the word meow.
Meow.
Anyway.
Sounds like Lester the cat.
That was pretty good. All right, it's a camel. That's a good one.
Camel. That's a really good one.
Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Why limit your choices when you can have it all? Play Alberta is your go-to app for casino games, sports betting, and lottery all in one place. With easy access to real money games, you can enjoy everything Alberta has to offer right at your fingertips, like maybe a camel. Download Play Alberta now and start playing today. All right, let's wrap up the week. I've had a fairly good week with Words of the Day presented by the Edmonton Public Library, EPL.ca. Learn more about how they protect your freedom to read at intellectualfreedom.ca. If you're like me, you don't mind or you enjoy, I've come to enjoy reading off your iPad or your device. You can get the Libby app, find out more about how to read books that way. Great options at Edmonton Public Library.
The word of the day with Reid and Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
What do they got to say?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you.
Let's find out.
English, do you speak it? Then you know what I'm saying.
Okay, first word of the day, dogmatic. Dogmatic.
DOGMATIC.
Dun, da, da, da.
And this is someone who strongly adheres to their dogma, who bases their decisions based on their the beliefs and principles. How is it exactly worded?
Inclined to lay down principles as incontrovertibly true.
Right, like you think this is the way, this is what I believe, and this is how it is, right?
Second word of the day.
I more or less said that?
I think so. I'm giving it to you. Preeminent. Preeminent.
I mean, I know the definition, but I'm not sure about the spelling now. Preeminent. Oh, man. Is it a double E?
Trust your gut.
Preeminent.
Call the dogs off.
And this is someone who is the best, the leader in his or her field. Stephen Hawking was the preeminent scientist when it came to throwing time travel parties.
Throwing parties in the past.
Yes. Well, now I think these words, though, were not as challenging as other words this week. Do
Like
I just
I said,
enjoy that?
Yes.
Do I just enjoy? I just got to take
You
it.
just pour some clear gravy on it.
The Sharks couldn't hold me off in the last 2 minutes.
Exactly.
And I tied it and won it in overtime.
You did what you had to do with the words that you were given, Reid.
What is the exact definition of preeminent?
The exact definition of preeminent. Preeminent is a formal word used to describe someone or something more important, skillful, or successful than their counterparts or peers.
Okay, so I said
it is
a
used
leader in the field.
synonymously with outstanding and supreme. She's the preeminent chef in a city renowned for its cuisine.
Right, so I definitely communicated that definition just in different words.
This is what everybody's been waiting for.
If you're on YouTube, who made this?
Sobe Kirk.
What? Like, how does this happen? How does this get done? That's Chet Palmer talking to Jay.
This freaks me out.
I don't know what's going on.
Like, I don't know
how they created that.
How is Chet there? Like, Chet usually does this
He does
remotely.
He's here, but he's in the studio down the hallway. So I don't know what's going on.
It's freaking me out.
People believe what you want to believe.
He looks like he's like, "What's in your pockets, Jay? What's in your pockets, Jay?"
He doesn't really phrase it that directly, but
no,
that's all right. That's all right.
Silly boy.
So 10 a.m. tomorrow, 10 to noon. Tom Gazzola, Sean Bell, Benny Thompson for Hello Hockey. 7. We got our fun spiel starting at 4, presented by Hammer Injury Law at the Shamrock.
Yes.
Gavin was here today.
Yes, he
Great
was.
guy.
Can't wait.
If you don't curl, he teaches you curl.
There'll be an info session and everything. If
Pretty-
you are going to the fun spiel presented by Hammer Injury Law tomorrow, bring a secondary pair of shoes.
Oh yeah.
Bring an indoor pair of shoes. That's all I'll say.
All right. And it's going to be a fun day. 7 o'clock, GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show, Oilers and Wild at 8, and then we have the postgame show right afterwards. On behalf of Zachary Kubish and the glue guy, Jason Milne, I'm Reid Wilkins. Have a good weekend.